to our next episode of Dragons Not Included. Today we will be playing our 4th episode of Oakheart. We will be going through the table, and everyone, could you please introduce yourself and give me a fun fact about your character, starting with Veronica.
Hi, I'm Veronica. I am Edme, a level 7 undead elf. A fun fact about Edme is she hasn't done this yet on the stream, so she can turn into a spider. Well, half spider, half human. Well, elf.
Just look at this.
Me. Hello, I'm Corey. I play Sigurd, a level 7 storm sorcerer. A fun fact about my character is that I casted Knock and fooled our DM's awesome door plan for one of a big encounter.
Hey everybody, my name is Jacob. I'm playing the Light Domain Cleric Malachite. I'm going to use these fun facts to lore drop about my faith until somebody asks me about it in game. The first tenet of my faith is one should strive to act with compassion and empathy toward all creatures in accordance with reason.
Disagree.
And also, salt is sacred. I don't remember if I said that last time.
I think you did.
That's fine.
What the hell's happening?
I'm getting hacked, I'm telling you. Continue, please.
Oh, no, I'm done.
Okay.
Hello. My name is Zach. I'm playing Orin, Turtle Barbarian. Fun fact about Orin. He weighs over 600 pounds, but nobody believes it.
How much can you bench?
I don't know. I guess we might have to find out.
At least 5.
Hi, my name's Liz. I play Dartha Melrook. I'm a level 7 Astral Monk. And not so much a fun fact, but a fact about Dartha is that she cannot cook for the life of her. It's actually canon. I rolled an absolute terrible roll trying to cook breakfast for my father, and she cannot cook.
Not a cook. Maybe you could learn a thing or two from Orin.
She's too busy doing Tai Chi.
I'm too busy being the captain.
True. But before we dive into this session, I will remind everyone viewing, we do have recap videos on our channel to help catch you up to episode 1. I will keep plugging these until the day I die. I'm just kidding. Soon I'll stop. Please check those out and catch up. All right.
Also, I promise I don't look this orange in real life.
Yeah, the ghost hacked our lights. I'll change them soon, I promise.
No, it's just spray tan.
But for now, here at Dragons Not Included, we have a fun little tradition to roll a dice and decide who tries to recap the last session. Veronica was not here.
Yeah, let's say I don't get
So she
included in this roll.
does not get included.
So roll a d4.
You watched some of
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Well, really,
All right,
we're
here we go.
Here, we're hanging out at a campfire.
It's Zach again. Didn't you do it last time?
Yeah, roll again.
I thought Corey did it last time.
Yeah, I did last time.
Then here you go.
Yeah.
You get Zeharambe Jr. Harambe Jr.
So, when we had last left off, our group had...
I'm sorry. Keep going.
Our group had made their way through the valley to make their way over to Blightwood. However, in the way of Blightwood was Bridgedale. But before all that happened, there was a large plague of insects seemingly coming from Bridgedale. We didn't know what they were, but a very nice vulture Aarakocra named Vashka had warned us. He was the guy who was stealing our shit, which is also inconvenient, but at least he fessed up. And we hid with him, we got to know him a little bit, and then we continued on. We went to Bridgedale. We tried to get the light bridge working, but it seems that the power grid was offline. So we went further into the city, where we went to the location where we saw some guy working on a machine high in the sky. We went to go visit him. Turns out there's a bunch of dragonborn teenagers and children whose parents got lost or died.
Who knows?
And then, after that, there was another locust swarm. We had a very terrible and not very productive therapy session. And then...
I think it was pretty productive.
It ended. Yeah, I think that was all.
We passed time. It passed time.
Definitely past time.
And now we're going for the source of these bugs.
Oh, you know what else we have to do after we're done with the source of the bugs? Stop at that greenhouse.
Oh, true. The
Isn't
greenhouse.
it
The greenhouse.
No.
All right.
Wasn't there a zoo too?
I don't know. I just think it's a greenhouse.
Well, that's
because
where
it's got a
the
glass
parents
top.
supposedly
glass
went,
top.
right?
Instead of a grass top.
It was like a conservatory the size of like a football field.
Oh, you got the green top.
I'm only here
So-
for the night.
You got most of it, but to fill in some details in case you guys forgot. In the last session, the party, after traveling through the valley, made it to the outskirts of Bridgedale. After a horrific vision to Dartha, a swarm of familiar insect-like creatures attacked their camp. Vashka, a druid who had been scavenging the valley floor, appeared and returned what he had stolen for his tribe. In need of immediate shelter from the swarm, he took shelter in the vessel with the party. The swarm was unable to penetrate the magical hole, so the party rested and talked with Vashka, while Dartha was visited by Lysara, a woman who surrendered herself to the Shroud and now helps people who shift into the realm. She briefly explained that she believes the Shroud to be a realm in which all consciousness is connected. It wasn't long before Predator of this ecosystem came for them, and their conversation was disrupted. The following morning, the swarm retreated into the city, and the party set off towards the city, stopping by the farms to grab some food and send off the survivors of Stone Hollow. After speaking with the robot farmer and collecting strange crops, the party set off into the ruins of Bridgedale, an abandoned city with skyscrapers and highways now overtaken by nature. They walked toward the light bridge and concluded the power was out, and to activate it, it was then they realized that there was a gray-haired man working on some kind of vessel up in the sky. They set off to where they met Fayrith Adora, as well as a group of young dragonborns waiting for their parents to come home from the nearby conservatory. While conversating, it became evident that the sun was setting and the Shroud was beginning to become noisy once again. Dartha began to shift, and Orin picked her up and ran towards the Haw. The party made it and had an intense therapy session as the swarm tried clawing their way in. While the discussion was intense, a massive creature began attacking the Haw, but it did not succeed, and it left. As the party slept, Sigurd took it upon himself to steal the bag off Dartha and pull out the book in search of power. He started a dialogue with the author, who expressed Sigurd gets all the power he needs to achieve anything he wanted, but unnerved by the undead nature of the power, Sigurd began resisting. As the author was attempting to seize control over Sigurd, Orin, after eating 5 servings worth of chili, had the shits and walked in on Sigurd with the book in his hand. He knocked it out of his hand and Sigurd woke up. The following morning, Dartha laid into Sigurd as Orin and Vashka left for the skydock to feed the children some leftover chili. This is where we will pick up our session. So, we will start with Dartha and the rest of the gang inside the hall, except for Orin, because you went down to the skydock. You are up in the hall with
No,
them.
real quick.
Yes.
This says that I only have 44 hit points, so something must have happened.
You've long rested.
You've long
Okay,
rested
I was
since
just
then.
gonna clarify.
Yep.
Thank you.
You are all good.
Oh,
You've
like
only been
we all
long
did we
you've
all
only been
long rest
resting
last
for like
night?
9 hours.
Yeah.
9 days.
Which
I know
you
it's
guys
long.
did long rest inside of a radioactive vessel.
We had
Not
our
me.
suits on. I did.
I didn't.
I didn't.
Most of you didn't.
I wasn't here.
But
Well, we were
this
in the
was
small
the
one.
small one.
Yeah, so it's a little bit better.
Your radiation will be better.
How
But
many
I will
rolls?
need
17.
38.
4
That's
checks.
it.
4 checks.
4? Good thing I have 4 d20s now.
Even me?
Yeah?
Yeah, even you.
You're in the ship.
Okay.
That's not good.
Yo.
Jesus, I missed again.
Oh my gosh,
Was this-
would you know?
Could I assume that I was sleeping
What are we adding
for
to?
these 4
Uh,
checks?
Yeah,
Or
so
is-
you'd be in your shell.
That's good.
I got my 4 rolls.
Alright.
Saving?
We will start
Wait, I'm
going
not done.
through
Yeah,
in
saving.
1 second.
What did you roll other than the... You rolled pretty good, otherwise. Wait, is anybody... No, we don't have any paladins.
Art.
We don't got...
Oh,
because
cleric.
fucking... Zach isn't here. We don't
He's
get
not a paladin.
He's a bard, so he's good. Didn't I thought we did.
He didn't give us a
I guess it was just from the
I've got iodine
Soup.
pills. I've got iodine.
Okay,
that we had it.
found it.
Oh.
Alright, so let's go
So-
through them.
11, 16, 18, and 13.
These were just straight
So,
con, right?
It was. So you failed 2 of them.
Good, at least get to roll in.
You One of them you did mutate.
Oh shit! I'm gonna laugh if you lose.
You
your
take
one again.
16 points of poison damage. And so I will need you to roll a D6 for me, followed by a D20.
I have to roll high.
I got a 14, a 24, a natural 20 to be a 30, and a natural 1 to make it an 11.
Okay, so you failed one.
I rolled 5. I rolled a 5.
Doesn't
Roll a
really mean
5.
it's good.
No, I
So
know
you
that-
take
I
4
know.
points of poison damage,
Oh, okay.
and that was on your D20, right? Or your D6?
That was my D6 roll.
Okay, so then roll D20.
You said 4?
And then what did you get, Malachite?
I got
Okay.
with a con save. I got 2 19s, and then a 9 and an 8.
Okay, so you failed 2.
10.
10.
It's just a straight roll, right?
You take 10 points of poison damage. Okay. Alright, so it's 10.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, much better. Mine
Yes.
is split.
Wait a minute, hang on.
No, our backwards.
What?
Our backwards.
That's
Carrying the steam.
crazy.
What did
What?
Dartha
Something good?
do?
Oh, her radiation?
Yeah.
Listen, I've had enough negative ones to know that if you, I think I know how the D6 works. I'm just saying that.
I understand.
Odds is good.
Odds are good, but the goods are odd.
Okay.
Is it gonna be good?
It's very good. It's very good.
Can I have it?
Not
You
before-
roll it.
We went through yours. What was yours, Sigurd?
13,
Okay, you mutate.
10. Oh, let's go!
13
You are now
number.
vulnerable
10.
to all damage.
Double vulnerable to fire.
22. 18.
Okay, so you failed one, so you take 6 points of poison damage, and then you mutated on another. So I'm going to need you to roll d6.
Did I mutate?
You didn't roll a 14.
13.
Is it just
A
13.
6.
It's a 13, right?
I rolled a 6.
6?
Yeah.
Roll d20.
I hope that's good. I don't know if anybody's rolled a 6.
I think I have.
It's positive. It's
A 10.
You got the same thing as
Did I really?
me! Yes!
Did I actually?
Yes!
No fucking way.
Y'all are gonna be buddy after.
Dude, this is how we reconcile. This is
Okay.
exactly how we reconcile.
Yo!
Okay.
What did you get?
Edric got a 19,
Okay.
a 16,
Okay.
a 13,
Oh my god.
Oh, D6.
and a 4.
4. Okay, so you failed one and you mutated on
Or
one.
the unmutated. Well, I'm mutated.
You took 12
I'm
points
not
of poison
mutated
damage.
at all yet.
3.
3. Okay, roll a d20.
I swear, if you roll a 10.
No, this is
But it's
on the
different,
bad
it's a different
chart.
8.
category.
Oh, it's on the bad chart?
Yeah, I think you have to get 5 or 6 for the good chart, so
Let
it
me kill
seems.
myself.
I don't know about 4 though.
So
Yeah, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It might be
So
1, 2,
half
3,
good.
4. Has anybody rolled 4? I think so.
Um,
It might be 1, 2. I think it's 1, 2, 3,
Anyway.
4. Because it's bad. Much.
We'll just look at his notes when he's on intermission.
you get up
That's cheating.
and you're starting to walk, and you're just like, there's like a limp to your step all of a sudden. Like you just feel like your bones
Oh
are
my
maybe a
God,
little
I
more
got MS.
frail, like your knees hurt,
yeah,
and
osteoporosis.
so your movement is reduced by 10.
Ooh. What is your movement right now?
30.
So now it's 20.
So you're 5 less than a small character.
Yeah, well, you're
I mean, you're a
5 less than my
spellcaster.
dick.
You're a spellcaster, so it'll be alright.
For you guys,
I guess.
These other two.
Well, hey, this is my second mutation. At least it's not bad.
I was hoping you became
Um,
resistant to
Like my
fire, but
third
vulnerable to
mutation.
everything else.
They would just balance each
I want to think of like maybe an interesting way of introducing this. So say as you guys are resting, after you've done your thing with the author, and you're like laying in the middle of the floor, making sure that Dartha sees you don't have the bag in your hand. And
Pretend pouting. I'm like,
yeah.
No, I'm like,
I sold
I'm
it
not
though.
even
I sold
looking
it.
at him.
I
I'm
sold
done.
it.
Um,
Last week I did sell it.
Read the book?
No, like my
We'll
my
say-
lies.
Oh.
So you are meditating and then you are sleeping, and some kind of energy, like you feel this energy, especially being near the hive, like she mentioned, it kind of, the hive and the nature of it, they saturate the area with noise and psionic energy to help like improve the latency of their communication through the shroud. So the more they saturate it, the faster they can communicate, and the more efficient they are. And so this area is pretty heavily saturated. So ever since you came into Bridgedale, you felt this noise, this energy, especially being as entwined with the shroud as you are. And you notice as the bugs, especially when you're meditating, when the bugs are kind of like, especially attacking the hull of the ship, you can almost feel this pulse kind of pulsing through the ship around them, and you can almost feel like they shift and maneuver when this pulse washes by them. As you're sleeping, and this happens throughout the night frequently. One of these feels intense and extreme, and this wave kind of, you even like, it kind of wakes you up from your meditation, and you pick up this wave as well. And you kind of wake up and you're like, what the hell is happening? But it goes by just as fast as it comes, and you're kind of looking towards Dartha as she kind of wakes up, and you notice behind her the walls are starting to turn purple, in a purple powder, and it's starting to turn slightly invisible, and you can kind of see her flesh turning slightly translucent.
Now I'm going here? Damn it. I thought I was safe from this shit.
I think I know.
I'm thinking blind sight, but that's
And
like,
but right, so. Like you're seeing this for a second, and then it disappears. As pretty much after this wave, you notice all the bugs start leaving as the morning is coming soon. So after this intense wave runs through, the bugs leave, almost as like a certain command. But for whatever reason, you guys pick this up, and you wake up, and I'll say Malachite's in the room. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for him?
Hell yeah,
he's good.
I can make a wisdom. No, I can't.
Yo, rolling here is empty. That's
Oh,
fine.
that's so valid.
11.
Kaleidoscope?
11.
Let's see what wisdom saving.
Evan.
Smell
I don't know.
I don't know what it is yet. I haven't.
You get up off the couch and you kind of look at Malachite, and you look at him, and as you look at Malachite, you feel this psychic force almost like push toward him, and then as it does, subconsciously you're kind of thinking, wake up, and he wakes up as you have dominated him. You guys have dominate person. You can use it, I think, 3 times a day.
What? 3 times?
I really
3
wish
times
we were
a
in
day
the
you
under-
can cast dominate person.
This is so good! Oh my god!
If
Oh
that
my
would have
God.
happened to
done for
Axel,
you.
we
It's
got
done.
We're gonna have
Done.
so much less problems with people that we don't like.
Good morning.
Yo, we're
I'm gonna use it on the hot devil lady.
Oh my god.
This got weird
I don't think
really
I
fast.
think dominate person isn't as strong as you're thinking.
I don't really know what it
Because
does.
it only works on humanoids. The devils are not.
It doesn't.
humanoids.
But it also.
They're devils.
I don't think it works against anyone who has resistance to being charmed either.
That also.
Honestly,
With
I
all
don't
this
even-
But, like, it
I've
might-
never
you
used
never know.
dominate.
It might
dominate
work
person,
on
so-
the old.
Dominate twink elf boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty powerful
Up
thing.
to a minute.
You attempt to
Concentration.
do. Okay.
And
And orange rouge.
because of...
What
I'll
would be
just
the
leave it at
saving
that.
throw?
Hmm?
What would be?
It would be a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, but so it's a saving.
I don't know what your spell modifier would be in
Well,
this circumstance.
It's 8 plus your proficiency. Well, I guess if they would be proficient in this.
Yeah, but
it's
she's not like a
8 plus your
spellcaster, so it's
wisdom.
hard
I mean,
to
I
know.
can get dominate person anyways.
It would
Yeah,
be,
so it would just go off your normal
My charisma,
DC.
okay.
But yours, I guess, wisdom. So we would go off like a wisdom-based saving throw.
I mean, you have high
mine
wisdom
goes
now,
off in
Yeah.
as a monk.
Yeah, I do. So 8 plus 3, so.
Be charmed by
Yeah.
with
Right.
No, 11.
Well, you would add your
Oh, plus
proficiency, right?
Yeah, that's fine then, because that would make it a 14.
That's
Well,
not
Yeah.
bad.
Would she be proficient in
Probably not, to be honest.
Oh.
Because if she
Because
can't- if she
you're not
can't
like
get
a spell
proficiency-
caster, right? So like,
But
and you're not
I am
casting a spell. This
monk.
becomes like an innate ability of yours.
So if it's not
But-
casting a spell, I would.
I will give you proficiency when it comes to like your psionic stuff, because it seems Lysara has pointed out that you are strong in this category. So I will grant you just like an innate ability of proficiency in
I
that
agree with
regard.
that. Just
I feel like that makes sense given the fact that she's the astral.
Yeah,
yeah.
it makes sense.
Does that mean I get proficiency with detect thoughts?
No, because you're a
Because
barbarian
I'm
turtle.
silly. I'm a silly little guy.
I can think of a logical reason why she would. I cannot think of a logical reason you would. I'm sorry, that's just the way the cookie
You're still
crumbles.
working on it, Zach. You'll get there.
Yeah,
It's
you'll get there
weird.
one day.
I've been using this every single day since I got it.
Not active.
I mean, pretty much.
We got to use it more.
I don't think you used it last time.
You've only had it for maybe less than a month, I think.
Yeah, that's long enough to master something.
Yeah, true.
It's
If I'm not
been
good enough,
10,000 hours.
if I'm not good enough,
It takes
like
22
after a
days
week,
to
it's
make
not
a
worth it.
habit of
So-
something.
We'll pick up with you guys dominating Malachite. We'll say Dartha dominates Malachite, and you.
Oh.
Crazy.
For a minute.
No, that's what I was saying. Like,
Right.
imagine this was happening in the other campaign and I was playing Axel right now.
So I think that, and I see that he wakes up, and I'm like, stand up. I like think in my mind really hard.
You feel the urge to stand up.
Do I make another save for that?
Only if
or
you
No.
get hit.
No,
Only
is
if
it
you
only
like
if you get hit. I think
natural,
it's
or
like
is it just like
It's well. I'm gonna read the exact. Okay, so you're charmed for the duration. While the target is charmed, you have a telepathic link. You can use this link to issue commands to the creature while you are conscious. No action required.
Yeah, so it's a command, and they
which
just
it does
obey.
its best to obey. You can specify a simple and general course of action, such as attack, that creature, run over there, and fetch that object. Or you can also use your action to take total and precise control of the target. Until the end of your next turn, the creature takes only the actions you choose and doesn't do anything that you don't allow it to do. During this time, you can also cause the creature to use a reaction, but this requires you to use your own reaction as well. And if you take damage, then you make a new save.
Powerful stuff.
So did this count as like a use then for today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have two
So-
left though. Two.
I guess I would stand
6
up,
uses
but
of that in total.
is it like I just like
You just
wake
do.
up and then like casually stand up as I would, or is it like a
You
You're
hear
charged.
like your mind. It's kind of like a Dune effect where it's like the voice where they command and then you do it, and then like you lose consciousness and then you come to the moment the action is completed.
Okay.
So you're kind of like suddenly you're standing and you're like, what?
what the fuck got going on?
Yeah. All right. So do you guys do anything about that moment, or do we just kind of say, huh, and go back to sleep?
I ain't going back to fucking sleep, dude.
I'm taking the chill.
Did you feel that crazy pulse? That was pretty weird.
Okay.
Why the fuck did I just awake standing up?
Um,
Why are you awake?
I don't know. There's this crazy ass bang and it woke me up. Well, it wasn't a bang per
I'm
se.
gonna choose to like. Can I choose to like end it or be like, okay, I'm
Yeah,
done
you
with
could
this. I'm done with this.
Cancel your concentration on it. Yeah.
Everyone lost a minute?
I'm gonna keep this information to myself right now.
All
But
right.
I've got a plan.
All right. So, you guys finish what you need to do. He's going down with his chili, and Vashka is coming down with
So-
you, kind of walking along.
Is
You notice he only eats meats, so
Yeah,
he's
but
definitely like.
I mean,
picking
I'm
up his chili
assuming that I'm
while
going
Vashka-
back to
Yeah.
sleep because he's
So
not doing anything, so I'm going back to sleep, I guess.
Okay, so he's going back to sleep.
I do
And
have
so,
an
like-
advantage, I think.
I'd say
I'm
there's like
fine.
an hour or two left.
If he's going back to sleep and I'm casting out while he's asleep, would he have like any sort of advantage on
I
that,
still
or
have
would
Fey
it be
ancestry though.
disadvantage?
No,
I'm
I
Fey,
think it would just be the same.
Okay, the same. Okay.
Yeah.
because I'm still Fey, so I still have the advantage.
Are you, oh my god, are you about to like?
They force him to apologize and confess.
Does it even count then? Like
I'm just gonna say confess about the book.
confess
then-
your crimes. Oh,
Mm.
there you go.
Now that you mention that, actually.
That's actually not a bad idea. You are suspicious of him.
And
Grant,
this isn't,
but
like,
you
telling him
like
to say it.
he did roll a good deception check, right?
Yeah.
So
Really,
like,
I rolled
a
over
part
20.
of you like
I rolled over 20. I rolled
I'm
25.
I'm
Yeah.
like very much in denial. I'm very much in denial. Like, I'm like, that can't possibly be. Like, this can't possibly be the one time that he's not a scumbag.
This would be the second time it's happened.
Okay.
You saw the one
So
happen.
I'm
the
like-
The
first
second time that he hasn't been a scumbag.
Something about him, like, why was it on my belt and then it's not on my belt? That
Yeah, it
seems a
doesn't
little
add
odd
up.
to me. It's just not adding up. Even though that's what he's saying, I don't believe it. Also, Veska's not that bright, so I feel like she wouldn't. And given our conversation yesterday, I feel like she would just be like, like, I know you rolled really well, but
I rolled super well. Not really.
I'm gonna try to. So, he goes back to bed. This is perfect music. I like take my pose again, and I concentrate really hard. I like close my eyes, and then I just like focus in on your forehead, and I'm like,
Make that wisdom save.
it doesn't have to be like a one-word command. It's just like know any person.
No, it doesn't have to
it
be
said,
one
you,
word.
it said you could
It's-
take your action
yeah.
to do specific.
So you have
so
to.
like
you
if it
have
was
to
in
use your
combat,
action.
it would be like an action.
Yeah.
But I'm going.
But otherwise, it is like only simple commands, unless you like actually think about it. But then you're not allowed to do anything during that.
Yeah, but out of combat, it's not really that deep.
Now, do you think this one good mutation is worth all the bad mutations you have?
How many do you have?
Because that's something you guys
Mutations
have to
in
like.
total.
I'm starting to feel like
I
mine
have
is
two right
I
now.
have two.
Okay, so we're
but
both at 2.
It's
I
not,
One bad,
think
one
it's a little
good.
reset.
I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it.
I'd
right
love to
now.
have resistance to magical
What'd you get?
I got an
magic
18.
in general.
Like, she
Okay, you
got-
pass.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
That was a great
I
mutation.
got an 18.
Nothing happens. But just you wait. Just
Well,
you
the
wait.
best part is you can do it again.
But then you're out for the rest
you
of
can
the
do
day.
it again.
You could do it
No,
again.
I have one more.
No, that was your second use. Yeah.
I
But
have
then,
three per day.
right.
Yeah,
yeah,
But then
you-
you're out
That's
for
what I
the
was
you have
saying.
one
You
more,
can use it
yeah.
one more time.
You're out for the rest of the day.
Do
You have to
you
wait
think
till
she's gonna
right
be able
next
to
month.
use it on the bugs?
Yeah.
There might be people. I'm saving mine for
So
people.
I'm saving
You
my
saving
one.
yours so that you.
I'm saving mine for the old man.
So I'm
actually.
saving my one.
Okay.
I'm saving mine for the old man.
I'm not gonna
So
use
she's not
it.
gonna use it.
Yeah,
Probably
absolutely.
resist.
I will be checking in.
For sure.
I will be checking
You
in.
do your
I
morning
can't, so
Tai
I
Chi.
get 3 tries.
Start your
My
stretches.
morning
They don't
energy
know
flow yoga.
So, Orin,
Uh-huh.
you go down to the sky dock, and we did this a little bit at the end of the last session.
We'll just redo it.
As you come down the ladder, you're in a parking lot in the middle of the city, and there's like skyscrapers behind you. It's a pretty large lot, and then it's a large spire building that kind of is wide at the bottom, and then it goes up to a thin kind of spire at the top where the docks come out. You start approaching that building, but before you do, you notice on the ground in the parking lot there are large holes that weren't there the night before, and there is one very large hole that is kind of maybe like 50 feet out.
Could I investigate the hole?
You may investigate. So you look at the smaller holes, and they're kind of in a pattern shape, like as if something was walking through the parking lot and it was smashing the concrete beneath its feet.
Is that us?
It does not look like the Hawes feet. They are slightly smaller, more pointed. And you follow them, and they basically lead you right towards the massive hole that's like 50 feet out. And it is very large, maybe like 30 by 30 circle, and it just kind of goes down into the ground and into a dark tunnel that goes out there.
You got any ideas, Voshka?
Big worm? Maybe?
How deep do these holes go down?
Maybe like 5 feet.
I don't think it's a worm.
Maybe not 5, maybe like 2 feet.
Oh.
The small ones, but the big one goes. It's a tunnel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you're right. It was pretty big.
He kind of looks at the chili.
All right, just come on, one more bite, and then we gotta take it to the. There's more back in this shit. Don't worry.
I love chili.
I walk over to the door.
You see a red dragonborn's eye looks through the black plastic, puts it back, pulls the chain off the door, opens the door. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Come in.
I brought chili.
Chili.
Yeah.
And amazing. Immediately all the kids start running up towards you. They
Yeah,
are
everyone eat up.
hungry. And they all bring their little bowls and cups that they have sitting around and start eating. They all say their thank yous. And as I mentioned last time, you do notice a lot of them are in kind of more modern-esque attire, t-shirts, jeans, tennis shoes, etc. It's interesting seeing them. Like, you went to the store and you've seen all the clothes there and you're like, huh, that's weird looking. And now you're seeing it on people and you're like, huh.
Do I look ridiculous compared to them? In my Jinko jeans and my pit vipers?
Maybe a little bit. You can definitely see there's more of a sense of fashion with them. Though a lot of it is ripped and torn.
Yeah. They had the idea put together. I just grabbed one.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Man, jeans and titties is a great look.
True. No shirt.
yeah.
The Canadian tuxedo and a pitties.
Yep.
Is the old guy around?
Yeah, he should be. I think he was just heading upstairs to start working on the thing, but I can go get him real quick.
No, I mean, if it's cool, I can go up there.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Vashka?
Yeah.
Do you want to come?
I'll have jelly.
Oh my goodness.
I like. I look at the kid, the older kid. I'm like, don't let him have more than a half portion.
He starts walking over, looking for a bowl on the table. But you see that you remember the old man coming down the staircase before, and so you kind of go up the same spiral staircase that goes up. And you make your way up there. There are very large elevators for this building, but they are unpowered, as the building is unpowered.
Of course.
And so you ascend the stairs. It's quite the hike. You kind of like, you stop halfway there, and you're like, "It's pretty tough for the old man." You keep going, and you get up there, and you hear the sound of like a wrench kind of cranking at something.
Oh, I've never heard that sound before.
And you come around the corner and you kind of come across, it's a large, very much like a dock, except made of like metal instead of wood. And they go out. There's no ships here apart from the one that the man is working on. And so it's pretty large. It's the size of like an actual ship, but it's way more sleek. It's covered in tarps though, so you can't really see it, but you can just tell the size of it. And he's kind of has a panel off to the side, and he's kind of sitting down on a little chair.
I kind of knock on the stairs. I assume they're metal.
Oh, hey! And he kind of waves at you. Come here.
Okay, and I come over there.
What can I do? What's up?
Oh, I don't know. I was just coming to check in, I guess.
Huh?
I was just coming to check in, I guess.
Well, have you guys decided on giving me that part?
Oh, we had a different kind of conversation last night.
Oh.
Or, therapy.
He puts the wrench down. Therapy?
Yeah, you know, like when something's on your mind and it's really bothering you, but you can't help yourself, so you talk to someone about it.
Do I need to sweeten up the deal?
It might help.
Yes.
I mean, personally, between me and
you.
you, I hate all of this. I don't know what any of this shit is. I have no idea. Me personally, I don't care. But them,
Yeah.
they love it.
Your people were always kind of with the nature.
Wait,
Understandable.
you know my people?
He kind of flicks his pointed ear. I'm old as shit. I've been around a while, kiddo. I've seen a few turtles in my day.
I know a thing or two.
That's but aside from my family, I've only ever seen one other one.
That's surprising in a world like this. But and he kind of like leans over and he points in the direction where you can see, standing between some skyscrapers on the highway that is elevated at the overpass, you could see the large CBCP platform cannon with the giant cannon on the back. And he points at it. He says, I watched a documentary about those one time, and I believe they have a onboard AI system or something like that to help with the efficiency and stuff.
I know some of those words.
Was there anything like that on a fake person?
Oh, Omega?
Maybe? Does it talk to you? Is it smart? Is it?
Yeah, she's
Does it
pretty cool.
control stuff?
She doesn't really talk to me
okay.
much.
And he, follow me. And he kind of.
This is us right now. Oh no, this is you. You're like,
I literally last session was like, we don't need to tell everyone everything. Don't.
I think you only told that to me though.
No,
No,
that was
was a
specifically
Was he
group
to
there?
Ad.
Was he in the room with us? I don't know.
Yes,
if he
I
was there.
specifically told you too.
It's hard to not inherently trust people when that's my entire destiny.
He come with me, and he
Okay.
goes towards the stairs that goes onto the ship. It's like kind of tarped over, so immediately it's like going into a dark space.
Hey, sorry, what's your name again? I'm not too good with those.
Oh, it's
He forgot too. He's so old.
it's Faerith Adora.
Faerith
Adora.
Pharaoh.
Is this like a fedora joke?
No.
Faerith Adora.
Like, oh.
Okay. I'm Orin.
Pleasure to meet you, Orin. And he gets up and he grabs his like walking stick and he starts walking towards the stairs and up them. Come, follow me.
As I'm walking, I'm like, do you know anything about the Ravka people?
I think they were a bunch of hippies out in the mountains or something like that.
I'm like, yeah, kinda.
Oh, these stairs are brutal.
Oh, here.
You guys get to the top.
Can I pick him up?
And you walk around and it kind of feels like the deck of a ship when you come up here, except it's much more metal, much more sleek, much more luxury almost. It feels very luxurious, like there's candelabras almost and beautiful golden decor to line everything. And he kind of starts walking you towards the top, towards the captain's area, which is indoors. And you guys go in there, and there is a large council space. Tons of gadgets and computers, and you've seen these rooms before. It is beyond you. And he kind of walks up to a spot, and you see this device plugged in to the console, and he kind of pulls it out. And it's like, you can see it's got like an analog keyboard kind of right there, and then a small screen, and then some kind of port for it to like plug in, like a heavy duty port on top. Keep this when we negotiate for that part.
Okay, what is it?
This will help you transport your AI system. And he
Oh,
puts it
we
in his
were
bag.
looking to do that, actually.
And let's go talk with your friends. I need that part.
Okay, do you want me to carry you down the stairs?
Sure.
Okay.
He kind of walks up towards you.
Sure. Uppies.
Pick him up.
I hold him princess style.
Oh, nice. Very, very polite.
It's the most
Oh.
comfortable, you know?
Whoa.
You walk him downstairs, and by the
Should've
time this
popped on you
conversation
like a
is
toddler.
done and you're
With a
coming
double
downstairs,
bag.
I'll say you guys have
That'd be
woken up
crazy.
and you begin heading. What do you do when you wake up? You finish your Tai Chi, your morning stretches. You wake up after a very rude awakening, Malachite, earlier. And then Edme, you've always been awake.
Yeah,
You're
but
just probably
chilling
reading that
room.
book front to cover over and over.
Yeah, looking for some clues.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo style.
Yeah, what if you read a different
Who's
book?
for what?
Reddit.
Reddit? Oh, no.
Clues for fuck your mom.
So, what are you guys
His
doing?
mom's dead.
You are up
Yeah.
in the hall.
Because I fucked her so hard.
Oh my god.
It tracks. Edme is old as shit.
She is.
Yeah, but she got her soul taken.
Yeah. We're fucking.
Doesn't mean she can't fuck. Anyway.
Okay. Well,
Anyway.
What are you guys doing?
I need breakfast, so I look
I'm
for
going to
Orin.
Blightwood.
Orin
I
is
probably would
nowhere to
try
be
to-
seen.
We're in Blightwood.
We're in Blightwood right now. Can you just
No,
wait until
we're
we
in
We're not in Brightwood.
I'm
We're
gonna
not
tell that we're in
Brightwood.
Blightwood. I was like,
Looks
Okay.
outside. This is it.
Did they
Where
upgrade
is
Brightwood?
Edme, we have to get
The power.
we have to do this before we go to Blightwood, and we're already here, and you didn't complain last time, so you should be fine with it now.
Right.
That's it. I'm gonna fuck your mom.
Yeah,
Mom's dead.
2 for 1.
Wow.
2 for 2.
I fucked her.
Wow, Edme. So,
Oh really?
It's so insensitive, Edme.
listen.
I'm listening.
I just need to deal with these bugs, and then we can turn on the light
What are we gonna
bridge.
do to the bugs? Because bugs are cool. I'm friends with bugs.
Well, I don't really know if they're bugs or not. They just they're like, I don't know.
Okay,
But
well, I have this
we
thing
gotta
where I
kill
can.
them
It's
so
called
tight.
Swarm. summon swarm
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
I can use that on the bugs and then make bug friends, and then they'll leave us alone
No.
because they're busy being bug friends.
No, they
Bug
really,
friends.
want
But what if they
her.
fuck the bugs?
They really want her.
I tried, it doesn't work.
Well, we don't
You
know.
tried
that they-
fucking bugs?
Yeah, we figured it out. I saw.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I figured that out.
Yeah, they really want
I'm gonna
her.
pray.
So we have to deal with these.
Make
so
a
we can
religion
turn
check.
on the
Do you
light
have-
bridge, and
do
then
you
the
have-
light bridge to Blightwood.
What
That's
the
the
fuck is the light bridge?
just
Do I know
big-
what this is?
You
It's
should.
in the last session. It's a very large bridge that you can walk your walkers
In the last
across.
session,
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about
You
it
said you
beforehand.
watched it.
I half watched it. I was camping in Tennessee.
You were in Tennessee.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Well,
And you're the only 10 I see.
I knew it was coming.
Anyways.
But yeah,
So you're looking for Orn.
yeah.
He's not in the vehicle.
Mhm.
What are you doing?
oh, I emptied out my shit bucket, by the way. I didn't just leave that in there.
Okay.
Please, God, no.
So you took that out with you in the morning.
Well, I kind of woke up and I
I will
looked
say,
around and I dumped it over the edge.
the airflow in here is pretty rough. So you guys definitely smell shit when you wake up.
Oh,
All right. Well,
Just
I'll
like-
just start making
like-
it smell like
It's-
nothingness.
As someone who
There you
grew
go.
up in a cave, I'm used to
Yeah,
that.
you're used to that.
We farming
with that
tonight.
being said, I'm probably outside then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll leave the
Light
door
out.
open for now. No, actually, no, I will not. I
Yeah,
will
we-
not be leaving the door open with that old ass man. So I will be.
There are some vents like up in the cockpit area that you
Pop
can
them
open
I'll
up.
pop them bitches up.
Pop them open.
Pop them bitches up.
Yep, they're open.
All right.
Then I
So
lock it, then I lock
you
it.
guys head towards the spire. I'm going to assume.
So,
Yeah.
I look from the balcony. Do I see orange?
so what do we need?
On
What do we
ground.
need to go in?
You see various holes across the ground, and a bunch of like just kind of random bug parts occasionally, especially around the hall. And then you see a massive hole that looks like it goes into some kind of tunnel, maybe 50 feet out. And
It
then you
reminds me of
see
your
the
mom.
spire across the parking lot, maybe 100, 200 feet out. And the door is closed.
You're on a roll, Veronica.
That one was good.
Nobody's mom is safe.
I said the massive hole reminds you of your mom.
Oh, we heard you.
Yeah, we heard.
You heard me.
No, I heard it too.
You heard me.
Yeah.
I did not.
I heard enough.
That's
what
well,
I
I guess,
Wait,
I guess I'll start
Are we all
walking
going to the hole
spire.
right now?
No, the spider first. We don't see it.
Oh,
I don't
the
see
spire.
it. Yeah,
A
which
spider,
is like past
spider.
the hole.
Okay.
Spire,
spider.
spire.
I'll go with you.
It is
Well, do
blind.
we leave this all locked up then?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was. I
You don't want to let the poop air
What
out?
are we gonna
I open
need to
vents
turn
in the-
into?
in the
Okay,
thing.
so what are we gonna
A
need to go
spider,
down
am I
there?
resistant to bugs?
There is
No,
no
you're
bug
resistant to
damage.
Do we have
This ain't
torches?
That's any
Pokemon.
damage they'll do, I'm
Bug
resistant.
bug bite.
Because
I have
it's probably
3
gonna
torches.
There's probably gonna be more spores.
Oh,
So you know what I'm gonna do
Wait.
is I'm gonna put back on the helmet, get
Okay.
it taped off, and
Can-
tape that down.
I need time to fix the flamethrower. But
You should
I need-
bring
so
it, bring
either-
it with you and see if they'll
either A, no, fuck that guy.
No, because he's going to use it as
But-
part of the deal.
Fuck
that
the
guy.
guy that
So,
knows what he's
If
doing
you
with his
if you
technology.
can like,
That's what I'm saying.
well,
He is
I'll see
old.
if I'm
So
not
in
gonna
the
like
meantime, he's
let
gonna
him
try
take
to fix
it.
it.
Well, don't let him
I'm
take
going
it, but
to
like
try
have him
to
help.
make
right. That's fine.
more masks or like see what we can
But
do,
I'm not
because
letting
I
him
remember
touch
the
it.
spores, like we cannot bring that. We cannot bring that shit in.
Under
Yeah,
the
there's-
mask did help last time.
They did,
Yeah.
but you guys have run through your suits. So are you gonna like start cutting up other
Nope.
suits to make the mask?
Well,
Can we just-
we have our suits.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing
And
the
then we did
suit.
have some scraps.
It's gonna get
well, I
cut up.
grabbed a helmet from a scrapped one. That was because
You guys had some extra suits, I think,
Yeah.
and then you cut those up. But now it's like you've gone through your extras. I don't think you have any more suits apart from what you have to wear.
Correct.
I
And
still
then a
have
mask.
my extra helmet though.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Mhm.
we are in like a
So-
city.
so you have
we
two
also
helmets.
made cloth masks,
You can.
and that
Yeah.
helped. Not as much as the suit. helmet,
definitely-
but it did help
yeah.
last time.
We
A little
could,
bit,
It
yeah.
helped last
It
time
did help.
we were here.
It did help.
I mean, we can
It did
also
help.
scavenge a bit to see if there's anything
help.
helmet.
It did help.
Yeah, we could maybe there's like a general goods store that would have like a gas mask or something. I don't know. We could. We haven't looked around the city yet. This is like the majority side of the city, yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't looked around yet. We could like while it's daytime, the bugs aren't gonna be out. We just keep light on us.
There's going to be some I Am Legend type shit happening out here.
Real.
So like I guess like during the day, cause I don't know, cause like
We all do.
I think
Yeah.
they're making
I
a
never
sequel.
watched that movie.
I liked it.
I've been hearing like whispers of it a lot recently.
Which one
Kyle
is
had
I
a nightmare
Imagine
that he was in that movie.
Will
The
Smith
dog.
in the zombie apocalypse.
I didn't
In
watch
New
that
York.
one.
It
That
was
dog
really
scene
good.
was so sad.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
It's like 20 years old now.
Yeah,
Yeah, when
You
I learned
are.
about that,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
am
wanna watch
22.
the movie.
it's still a good movie.
Oh.
That's what they always say. No, don't worry, it's still a good movie.
Wasn't there like an alternate ending where he became friends with the zombies?
What?
Well,
Like,
no. Like,
submarine.
there was an ending where he didn't kill all of them, and they just like left.
Yeah, he like
They're
gave
like,
them
okay, bye.
He gave
the
them
wife,
the
and
wife
then,
back, and then they just
and then they
left.
just took off.
just left. Oh, okay.
They're like, alright, see ya.
Um,
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, Will
well,
Smith.
we don't have the big ship right now, so we can't get anything from the 5x5 or like the boxes, which isn't really that anything crazy.
It's maybe like a half hour away.
Oh, that's
Oh.
not bad.
I guess we could, but I really
Oh, that is blurry.
Hello?
Well, would you want to get the...
Like,
Hang on, just give it a second.
Oh,
Do
Yeah.
you want more guns and ammo?
No, I'm chilling. I have my rifle that I need, unless you guys need. I still have 2 handguns in my bag of holding right now.
I keep my rifle with me.
Yeah, I keep my rifle like
Keep
always
that
around my
Put
thing.
that motherfucking thing on me.
For real,
Keep
for
that
real.
thing on me.
I have 2 torches. I have a question.
Sure.
Can you cast spells while holding a shield?
No, only if you have
Warcaster.
Warcaster.
Or if it doesn't have like a
Yeah, no somatic components, you can.
Yeah.
Which is like
No
hand
somatic component.
yeah, if it doesn't have a somatic.
Not somatic.
which is like most
VSM.
spells.
Okay, yeah, S.
Yeah,
That's
if it-
just somatic. Yeah.
yeah, if
Yeah.
it doesn't have
So, like
an
I
S
could
there.
cast knock because it's a verbal while holding a shield.
Yes,
Oh, okay. So some are dependent. I see.
but like
That's
you
why you
would-
need Warcat. Are you even proficient in shields?
I don't know. I was just thinking because I saw a shield. I was just thinking for this specific moment to like hide behind a shield while there's a bunch of bugs coming at me.
Makes sense.
Because we have one.
Yeah, it'll just leave
I mean, I
the
have a
other
shield,
the other
so-
60% of your body uncovered to bugs.
No, I'm not.
Secret just said not the face.
No.
Yeah, true. I'm a beautiful guy.
Hey, is
I can't-
this
I can't
good?
ruin it.
He doesn't have legs
Well,
anymore.
I guess we'll
Is
just
this
head to the
okay?
Spire and
Okay.
or vent. Yeah, because it's probably I'm assuming we're all in it. I don't know
Okay.
where else he would go.
You
Yeah, I
guys
just
head
left.
Yeah, that's crazy.
just staring.
I'd just be wandering.
You are the wanderer.
You guys head to the spire. You go, Edme.
Yes.
What did you roll in your religion check?
Oh,
You thought I forgot?
I forgot. 7.
It's not that he thought you forgot.
That's why he forgot, because it was insignificant. You send your prayer out there, and there's not much of a response, but it brings you comfort.
It'd be like
Putting your words out there.
Arnak still exists.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I was a little bit.
I'll let you know if he stops existing.
Okay, no, I was a little bit worried when we like kind of half blew up the mountain.
Are you?
He is like
trying to
barely
fix
there
the
though.
flame
It is
water or
like
no?
I was
the
thinking about
ember of
doing
a
it at
flame,
the
and you're like
Spire.
his last hope. So like,
Because I'll begrudgingly ask the old man for help.
all right. So you guys knock on the
Favorite
door,
Fedora?
and the red
I
dragonborn
don't know.
teenager opens the door for you guys. He's left it unlocked because he assumes there's going to be some traffic, and the bugs aren't really known for opening doors. So he opens the door and he lets you guys in. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Your turtle friend here has already arrived, and your bird friend has eaten half the chili.
Oh my god.
But
I don't want any of the chili, thank you.
I'm like,
he's the bowl.
wait, am I down there yet?
You come down, yeah.
I'm like,
What are you doing, Owen?
just sorry. I put him down.
Thank
I
you,
look
thank
at
you.
Voshka.
He sits down in
Voshka.
the chair.
Boshka, you're gonna get sick.
Oh.
Yeah, too much of that and you'll be like Oren here last night.
Voshka,
Starts throwing
you got something
up.
stuck in your throat.
Is it both?
No.
Voshka, could you like do some cool tricks to entertain the kids?
I just ate so much chili, dude. Let him run.
He starts like flapping his wings around
His
and
trick
like
was
Throwing
eating
up.
chili.
doing some basic cantrips, and they're all like, "Whoa!" eating their chili, watching them. But you
Do you
see
have the
a few of them are
flamethrowers?
kind of like, like they've
Like
seen.
the older ones.
Yeah,
they
they've
wish
seen.
they could pull out their
They've
phones.
seen something better.
I would assume that it's probably in one of those things.
Probably in your bag.
But the
Oh,
old
yeah,
man
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of sits down.
Yeah.
Did you
Well,
guys
it's
think
Nora,
about
but
our
yours now.
deal?
So, what is the part that he needs again? Refresh my mind.
Basically like
The power.
the power transfer unit. Like he needs something, an essential part of the vehicle that would help convert Arcanoflux into power.
It is the Cadillac.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, cannot go without that. So if we give him one,
The vehicle
Use a
is
small
rendered mute.
Yes.
But he's just asking for it for the small ship.
And we could realistically all still use the big ship just fine.
Yeah.
In theory.
In theory.
Right.
But I'm not going to say that in character.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Um,
know better.
And so he's kind of
Nice.
sitting there. I'll give you a ride wherever you want.
It still doesn't feel really worth it.
What
Just a
if,
ride that's not like.
where are you guys going after this? Or like, where are you trying to get to?
The Veilstorm Isle. I heard that it was pretty safe there.
Yeah, it's far away, isn't it?
It's not that far. It's out. Just follow the river out, cross the sea bit, the frozen run. Well, not the frozen run, but the Gulf, and you just kind of sail out there, and the island is just out there.
Yeah, I know these places.
Yeah, I've never heard of any of these places.
All good.
It used to be some kind of a resort island, and then
Like our
when the clones started coming into society, a lot of people didn't take kindly to the clones, so they got pushed
Clone?
off to that island.
What do you mean clones?
A company, I think it was the Yunkai Corporation, started cloning people, and
Can I roll a history check?
economy issues.
What
Guy
kind?
Corporation, what race is this man?
He's an elf.
Oh, so, and he looks old?
Yeah.
Can I roll a history check?
So he's
Sure.
real old.
Young
On the
Kai
Young Guy Corporation.
Yeah, like some world famous biologist, Dr. Yunkai.
Dr. Young Guy? That's a great name.
Yunkai.
Oh, Young Guy.
So
Yeah, I think he set up a theme park here, the conservatory or whatever that they.
I rolled an 18 on my history.
What do you, just to like, if you recall any of this information?
Yeah, I wanna know what I know about the island.
Bubkus.
And knowing that I also, with my background, have researcher, which says that if I learn or recall a piece of lore, if I don't know the information, I know where I can get the information.
All right. Well, you're not super familiar. You've heard about it, like, because obviously your people were not like brainwashed or their memory weren't erased, so like they still had stories to tell throughout the tunnels that kind of went through the generations. So you've heard tales of various places, and you've heard of the Veilstorm Isle and how beautiful it is. But you haven't heard much about like politically or the history behind it.
Okay.
But it was like a vacation spot.
Okay.
And you may have heard something about the clones, but not. But if you wanted to know where you could learn more, there's probably a library in town, and based on his tell that it's pretty close by, they'd probably have a book or two on the Veilstorm Isle.
Okay.
Can I just make like a general insight check on this guy? I want to see if he like. I want to gauge
Go ahead and
his
roll an insight check.
trustworthiness.
You also came in on that big vessel, right? I know your turtle friend here, Orin, mentioned you did. You mentioned you might have a onboard AI system.
Oh, so we're just letting
That
everything go now, huh?
That could be crazy.
No, we don't. It's a lie.
Look, after saying that to him, it's crazy.
This time.
What did you roll?
So it's a 19 plus 6, so 25.
He seems trustworthy. Like he seems like he's not keeping anything from you. He seems pretty.
You're gonna have to learn to
Trusting in
trust
what he's
people
saying, like he-
Doesn't seem like a swindler. Like
He
he's
doesn't
trying
seem
to,
like he wants to
pull
swindle
Yeah,
you.
but
He
what
just
people
wants
are
to make a
especially
deal, a
really
transaction,
like a fair deal. Though.
a fair deal.
Okay,
Like
You've been
okay,
alive
okay.
too long.
Like
What
he
are you
will
doing?
offer you rides if you feel like but that's all he put on the table right now. You could negotiate with them. Who knows?
Mhm.
And he kind of, as he was talking to you about that, as you were sussing him out, well, I happened to, this ship back here also operated on one such thing, but it unfortunately went crazy mad, and I'm pretty sure died a while ago. But
And it got left on too long.
and then he pulls out a device, which is like a very analog keyboard, kind of small handheld, and then a small screen that kind of widens, and then it comes into like an analog kind of plug on top. And he kind of, you can store your AI on this and plug it into other systems. If you have one on there, this could be pretty helpful.
Does the AI like stay in that original spot?
No, they transfer onto this unit, and then you plug them into where you need them, and then they'll go into that.
Oh, can you like use them while they're in the like little handheld mode?
I think so. This is a pretty like bottom tier version, but they'll be able to give you some basic knowledge. But understand, like, I'm pretty sure their knowledge capacity is completely based off of the system that they're currently sitting within.
Oh.
So you get constraints depending on what they're on.
Oh. Interesting.
Okay. So
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess so.
I will give you this
allow us
if you give me the part.
to talk for a
outside.
second. Now
Yeah,
that we have a
outside.
better understanding, I think that we're a little bit more willing, but we need to carefully
Alright.
think this because
I'll-
we've been traveling a certain
I'll be
way.
here if you need me.
Okay.
Is that chilly?
Yeah, Voshka might have eaten it all.
Yeah.
No.
Just
One of the
kidding.
kids, the Dragonborn kids, gets a bowl and brings it over to him. Oh, I've been had chili.
Okay. Let us discuss.
It's the
I
Lord
agree.
of
Everyone's
Shit.
in the bathroom.
Let's go
So,
outside real
okay.
quick.
Personally,
Outside.
I
I
feel
step
that
outside.
Okay, you guys step outside.
I guess
Close
I
the
step
door.
outside.
I
We should
guess-
we should go at least like 15.
Voshka doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
There's some things. There's some things that I need clarification on though first, Dan.
Okay.
Does the light bridge look like it'll support the big one or just the small one?
It looks like it would support the big one.
Okay, so that's a checkbox.
Well, the light bridge is made out of light, so.
The big one is not clean that much though. But the back is now closed up, at least somewhat.
Whoa.
With wood.
Somewhat, yeah.
Do you
I guess you
think?
could say that.
Do you think that we could also add to the table that he fixes our flamethrower, and possibly at least shows us like what we would need to fix to make the metal bind? Because I don't know how to do that.
What do you
To-
mean?
To
Oh,
bind
you
the
mean
metal to the back.
Oh,
You mean cold fusion?
I think that is gonna have to be done at Unity because that's
But-
just like where they were like made.
But he would at least know
Maybe we can
How
ask him
to-
about it. if
to
he
make
knows.
the metal connect.
Yeah, we can ask him.
Because I don't think the tape will hold it. It's the same color, but it's not metal.
That's true.
I may have literally zero idea
So
on how to bind metal.
what else can we add to the table? Because he really wants this part.
He
think
seems
we
like
can get
he
some
has a
more
lot of
things.
like knowledge of like the land. So if, like maybe like a map. He has like a map
Yeah, he's been
Oh, a
alive
bigger
for
map?
a long time.
apparently.
Bigger map. Or I thought we had a map. Or do we?
We
not?
do, but he has
We're
like,
retconning a few things on that map.
and he also
You guys can ask for a map, and
Do
He
you
also has like older knowledge, so like
Mhm.
instead of like the satellite view that we have, he'll have like the land, I guess.
Also,
if that
there's a
makes
good
sense.
chance that we might be able to find a power supply when we go down there because I mean, the bugs love the heat from the.
Well, we'd have to
technology
find
fields.
two.
do you think
We have to find two because
No. So I'm saying he takes ours
Yeah.
and we do our trade with whatever else we want, and then we can find a new one.
right, but we
If
have
we
to
so
put
choose.
one. We have to put a power supply into the town
Well,
to get the light
bridge,
Oh, yeah.
working.
The bridge
It's-
was more needing the generation, the
The
power
Right, that's what-
generation,
yes,
like the
yeah.
power generation,
Right,
But
that's
not
what-
like a
that's not-
battery.
No, yes, I
That's
know.
not
yeah.
the
Not
same
something
thing.
like a
we'd be able to-
reactor.
Right,
Not the
not
same
something
thing.
we'd be able to put into
Yeah.
our vehicle.
Not the same
Well, the
thing.
reactor is
Secret.
like in the thing, but I think something needs to go into the reactor, like how all the other generators have been missing that little bit of power. That's gonna have to slide in there, and we're not gonna have that. And so gonna be the problem when we go down there. We're not gonna have that little battery to turn on the reactor, right? There's gonna need power to the reactor. There's no power at all to the reactor. It's not gonna just be a, ooh, I flip on the switch, it's on. That's not how it's gonna work. It's not like it's not sunshine and rainbows.
do you think
this- in
do you
this
think he
machinery.
know how to connect Omega to know more things?
Well, he just said that it's dependent on where she's plugged into. So like, if we find like a subspace that is like super connected to everything, she'll have a lot of knowledge. But it depends on.
Maybe.
Okay, all right. If she gets plugged in to big town instead of our ship, she is smarter
Oh, okay.
because she has more space, more connection. Imagine like your tree root, right? You're a tree. All the little like roots. If you connect to a smaller root, it's not as good. But if you connect to the main tree, way better because then you have all the root connections.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually.
Right. That's good.
The worldwide win.
Yeah.
Something.
Worldwide roots.
But
I
yeah, we're gonna need like power for like.
I think that we accept the deal in that I want to. Do we have the camera still?
No.
We need to draw a picture or like take a really, really good look at the power thing because none of us know what it actually like looks like.
I can
so that we
draw.
can find another one.
So I can if I like sit down for like 10 minutes, I can probably make a complete copy probably.
Can we make some sort of a drawing of it so we know what it looks like for future? Because I'm sure we can scavenge. I mean,
Like
we scavenge
the
parts
basically
to
the
make it
part
go.
that he
He's
wants.
gonna take the part
Yeah.
that he's gonna take. Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna take him a while probably to like get it out, and he's probably gonna need Oren's help to pull it out.
Well, we need a reference so that we know
Right.
what we're looking for when we go to find something else.
Okay.
Okay. So
we haven't
we get
fixed
to
the
draw it.
flamethrower.
He fixes the flamethrower. He gives us the comm thing,
He
and he
drives us
answers.
back to our ship, our big ship, because he said he'd fly us.
Oh yeah.
So he
probably.
drops us off at our big ship since we can't use
Well,
the small ship.
Are
don't
we
get power.
taking? Where are we gonna leave the small ship?
Well, it's gonna if we don't get
Like-
power for it, it's gonna be stuck here for the
He's
until
taking-
the end of
he's taking
eternity.
the power from the big shit.
No.
No, he's taking the power from the small one.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
And then
So
the
if-
big one needs to move.
But you want to lose
Right.
the big one?
It's too much, dude. It's too
Yeah,
It's
much. It's too much
Lot.
machine, dude.
It's like
It is a
driving
lot.
Hummer.
It is.
I mean, could we just give him the power supply from the big one? Because
We could
the small
ask.
one's
But
cleaner,
Omega's
and if
on
it
there.
Well,
And it doesn't
but
have a
he'll give
huge
us
fucking
the,
hole.
he's got a
in it.
transfer device.
right. So,
So we
maybe
can
she can
move
put her
her.
onto the
I
small
don't
one.
think
I don't know.
it's
Because she can connect to the small one just
Compatible,
for
Well,
her
like,
communication.
so the big one was a way more complex system and had like servers to boost her capacity. However, they were damaged. But the smaller one does not have like the server capacity. You could put her on there, yeah,
what if
but she would be significantly weaker. And then also like,
Or her knowledge
I'm not
of
trying to
those.
encourage you one way or another, but you would also lose the whole robot possibility.
the robot
And then you would
I
also-
forgot about that.
What do you- oh, well,
They're
okay.
probably 2 days
Let's
behind.
We're gonna
Big
be able
one.
to do
How
anything.
about-
And also, the
How
giant
about-
one has a giant cannon, if you remember that.
Well, we
The
have to
smaller
figure out
one
how to
has
command
a
them.
smaller
Alright,
frontward
we'll
cannon.
figure
But-
out cold fusion,
But
dude.
you guys
don't worry.
do your thing. If you wanna,
No, that's valid. That is, I do forget about that.
let me ask, so what if we had him, or did Omega tell us like a list of exactly what parts were needed, or did she just say like these systems are down?
D system.
Or could she give us
she
a
just said the
list?
systems are down.
Okay.
It seemed like it would be way too complex to just
I
like
think
gear and
Do you
wrench
she's
it.
need
think
to
that-
get-
do you think that he could
I
go
need you to
through and just
synthesize
like
me a new microchip.
take a look at everything and tell us what we need?
Okay.
Well, I think
Oh,
We can
yeah.
make a list of parts that we need,
I
and then he can just tell us what we need so we can go out scavenging for it.
I truly think that we're not gonna be able to fix the big ship anywhere other than Unity, because that's like I believe that's where they were made, from what our knowledge. Has
It was
given us.
either Unity or
C-
Echelon.
Yeah.
Well,
So
there is a base that
Echelon
we
was like
have.
a military city on the other continent.
right, which is gonna be impossible to get
Yeah.
over there with these guys. So
Right.
I think Unity
Unless
is our
we
only
get a
hope
really,
of fixing the
really
big one.
big boat.
Where is Unity?
Unity is on the bottom end of the continent.
Yeah,
This way.
somewhere.
Okay.
But we were
It's
next
in the
going to
south.
Seafall Harbor.
The deep
after.
south.
I think after like Blightwood, our plan was like Seafall Harbor or something.
Okay,
something.
okay.
I don't remember.
Can we put that map up here, or do you have a map here?
Oh fuck! I keep forgetting to pull up the map.
I need a map.
Let me get that map.
But
I don't
yeah,
do that
so I don't
anymore,
think we're gonna be able to like salvage any
Oh,
parts like around for like the big thing. I think it's gonna have to be fixed at Unity. So like,
I guess, but
because we're not gonna be able to do it on the fly. We can't. We can't.
You want the
install
world
it.
map or like what kind of map are we looking for?
World map, yeah.
War 2.
None of us are smart enough to install the parts. On
This
the fly.
and the map is
You should be.
it's gonna change. I'm gonna add.
I mean, I technically am. If I find the like like the instructions and whatnot, I could maybe learn how to do it.
Oh my
But
gosh.
highly unlikely.
Holy broly.
Oh, big.
Whoa.
Wait,
So
I gotta
you
come
are-
from the other side. Hold on.
Here in this little valley opening with that river.
Okay, that's so much easier to see.
This is
And this
it's
is where we need to be.
Well, that
So
or
the
Unity.
cooling
One of
depths.
the two. I think Unity will have the ability to repair our ship.
But so will Seafall Harbor.
This is the Veilstorm Isle. This island right
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's not far.
here. So you guys are here.
Yeah.
So it's
Either
literally down the
Seafall
river.
Harbor or Unity. I forgot Seafall Harbor was it. They probably were too.
Well, Seafall Harbor is definitely closer.
Right.
Okay. So a map. Excuse me. A map. Fix the flamethrower. We get the comm part, and we ask a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
I want to ask them questions because their clothes seem a little weird. And like, were they out here the whole time? Are they from out here?
So do you go back in then and start
Yeah.
just asking
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
these
are we,
questions?
are we,
Okay.
are we
Asking
team
all
break
these
done?
questions.
Okay. Do
Asking
we all
all
agree
these
that we
questions.
make
Why
this
are you
deal?
asking all these questions?
Sure.
Okay.
Statements?
Yeah.
Assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go in there, and while we walk to the thing, we will ask all of our questions. Let's do
Alright.
this.
I have no questions.
You have no
Okay.
questions? So you go in, you see all the kids kind of sitting behind the old man as he sits in a chair, kind of just looking at the door, waiting for you guys, eating his chili casually.
Okay.
You
What
approach
is,
him,
what is Vashka doing?
flexing his wings as all the kids are like watching him.
Nice.
They're getting a lot more, are getting less interested, and so now it's like maybe 5 kids, like the very young ones. But he's loving it, being the center of attention for like the first time in a while.
I go over there
They're
and
probably like trying to feel his feathers.
They,
They're like,
they are. They definitely are.
I go over there and I try to help him entertain the children.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I have no use for these scientific questions.
Okay. I go up to them.
Yeah.
Have you
I follow
decided?
along.
So we have
Yeah.
decided to accept your deal, but we would like to add a couple of things.
All right.
It's not exactly accepting the deal.
Well, we have some alterations to the deal before we accept.
Let's hear them.
I pull out the broken flamethrower and I'm like,
Oh.
this needs to be fixed. Could you please fix this? As part of the deal?
He
Well,
kind of.
Well, I want to fix it. I'm not
Can
letting
you
him
show
touch it.
him how to fix it?
Yeah.
Don't touch
I
it.
could do
If
that,
it breaks,
easy.
Then we can fix
Well,
it.
he can touch it.
Okay.
When the part comes out,
Unsupervised.
Sigurd,
Hmm.
will you watch him take the part out, the power core, so we can like write down the steps and then do them?
I will need your big friend's help to get that
Oh, of
part
course.
out. It is
But we
too
need
heavy
to-
for me.
We want to watch
Yeah.
the whole process
I-
so that we
we
can
can get-
recreate it.
I understand.
So
Knowledge is power.
Could you tell us where we might be able to find a power core to replace this at some point? Like,
For
will
one
we
of
have,
that
like,
size,
a-
you'd probably is military outpost, military depot,
Have to be
Unity
military.
echelon. I mean, probably military tech. Yeah,
Okay.
you're not going to find much commercial.
Okay.
I mean, maybe
Are there people there
people where
in the military places?
probably. Yeah, they're all over the place still.
like actual people that are not like being sucked on by devils and whatnot.
Those exist
Right.
in
we're-
spades,
we're
but
one of those.
no, there's people who resist
And would they
the
be
world.
friendly?
They hide, but they're there.
So,
Is Unity or like Seafall Harbor friendly?
It
Towards-
depends on what part. I mean, we're talking like a lot of land in Unity. There's a lot of factions there too.
Also, part of this is that we
I
have
mean-
to answer all of our questions, and we have a lot.
All right, so I'm currently working on that condition right now. So
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
if these
So
are all the
we're gonna-
conditions, then I accept.
And is there
Legend lore.
a map? Can we have a map?
I don't have a map on me, but
Could
there
you-
might be a map here.
Could you like explain the layout of the land? I can like draw. I don't know.
No.
We've been around for like
I don't
some.
think
I
so.
could draw a map, but sure, it might take me a bit of time. But
That's fine. We got time. We gotta clear out these damn bugs.
Oh. you're going for the bugs?
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah, we're going for the bugs.
So you're
We
going
hate
to the
it,
power
but-
station.
Yeah,
we gotta get that
need-
bridge going.
We need that
to
light
make
bridge
the,
on.
The bridge work.
Well, I'm sure this will help you then. So we have a deal?
The plugging Omega into.
Yeah.
Smart man. I like your funny words, Magic Man.
He puts his hand
I
out.
like
Deal?
your funny words,
I shake
Magic
it.
Man.
All right, and then he hands you the device.
I grab. Wow.
Wow.
It's pretty
Wow.
analog. Feels old compared to some of the tech you see around, but
Wow.
it's still.
We can upgrade
Interesting.
eventually, probably.
Can you
Detect
show us how
text.
to work this too? Is that for the video? Well, I guess you have to answer all of our questions. So it is.
Yeah, I'll show you how to work it. Ideally, we could go look at your system, or
Yeah,
you could
we're
bring
like,
it here.
It's like 30.
It's kinda hard when there's nothing on there.
There's no way we can bring the big one here. It's way too large.
Oh.
It's like, it's 200 feet up in the sky.
But
Could you go back and grab it and then bring it back here? It's only like a half hour away. I see where I can literally see
Yeah.
where it's
well,
parked.
Can we drive them up here or no? I didn't think
The
so.
big one,
Only the small one.
it would be tough because the exit ramps are
Okay,
too small
but
for
the
it.
The big one, can we get it closer? Or
No,
no?
it's kind
Probably
of right
not.
at the exit.
Okay.
You could try walking and like jumping off the bridge 50
Oh yeah,
feet.
that sounds good.
But
Yeah.
Wait, 50 feet? How tall are the legs? 80 feet?
the legs are probably like 150, so like
Why don't
it's possible where you could drop like the front legs, but you would be.
we all walk there? You show us how to use the comms. Then we can take the small one back here and take the power out of it.
Sure.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Or we can go through the city because I'm trying to find some like places, like maybe something to like cover our faces with, like maybe like some kind of like general store.
Yeah.
Or something. I'm sure you know the layout of this place. We've never been here.
I lived in Merkmeyer most of my life.
I have no
Recently
idea
just
where
left actually.
I see.
No idea.
Well,
So,
there's a lot of
on
words.
this map. It's on a different one, but it would be right around here.
Okay.
Oh.
Duskfang Fen, the larger swamp on the continent.
Well, there's a lot of
Wow.
words that we don't know, so
Wow.
any not filling in knowledge would be great because there's a lot of words we don't know that are like past world. What I'll call it.
There's a lot to learn. I can't really sit down and just tell you all about it.
like as we go, right?
Yeah.
As we're walking to the old ship, if we see something.
What?
Elf to elf. Oh,
Pushing. I kind of lost count a little bit there, but I'm pushing about I think 688.
damn. Were you here for the war?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what happened immediately, like following the war? Because we were able to.
If you want to call it a war, it's
Yeah.
more of an invasion.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
were those like purple things?
I don't know. We were celebrating the Great Unity. It was a large holiday. We were trying to access this new realm, some kind of place where we could connect to other realities of ourselves and expand our empire. And,
That sounds like a terrible idea.
and when we opened it, assumingly they came in. I mean, I wasn't there. I was, working on some construction vehicles in Merkmeyer. It's just your typical bullshit Unity festival. And next thing I knew, people were screaming. People were going mad. These weird black stones are falling out of the sky, and
Did anything happen to like the people that were going mad or anything?
they would turn into monsters. It's
Like,
crazy.
From like the top of their head.
All over. They were so
Was
different.
it purple?
Nope.
Did they have our
Not purple.
I mean, I could see some of them maybe not having eyes, but they were so varying. It was like
Not like
they took a body and they just warped it and tore it into whatever would make you the most scared. It was
so, not tentacle monster.
no.
Okay.
I didn't see any of those.
Oh.
Devils I seen. They started coming out of the groundworks when everything started popping off. It was like they were
Of course
they were
did.
waiting, and then they started building those damn colonies all over the place.
Yeah, we're from one of
Colonizers.
those.
Mhm.
And got out. I see.
We overthrew.
Yeah, we
He
did
kind
that.
of
overthrew them
he
twice
points at all the kids. They just got out too.
Oh.
Oh,
What city were they at?
Merkmeyer.
Oh, Merkmeyer is
Why are
oh.
there?
How? But then how did you get in and out? Like,
Ah.
so if you're
I'm pretty smart. Not trying to toot my own horn, but I never fell for that colony bullshit.
Oh, okay.
I managed to live in the outskirts in the ruins of Merkmeyer, and I would trade with some devils. Some
You
goodies that I
traded with
found.
them?
Trade goods, food. I would
Like
find
with the
goods out
devils?
in the ruins, take them to the colony, trade it for food.
Oh. And they just let you in and out.
I brought some good goodies.
Oh,
They felt that I was more use out there than in there.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't think they would do that for us.
No, they
probably
really
not.
didn't like us, but we
They've shifted. That's why I left. I don't know, like a month ago or something. They just started attacking people more.
Did they
I'm
get?
not-
Got way more
Trying to make them
violent.
cool.
And,
maybe have like colored eyes that are not
Correlation
normal.
to when we overthrew
I think it. No, I think
Huntsville or Oakheart.
it has. That sounds about when Sigurd and Edme had a vision
when the guy got
when
changed.
a demon lord was freed from some kind of shackle.
Oh yeah.
And then you guys remember a
To
TV
the world.
on Zephyrus' thing talking about the fracturing and factioning of Asmodeus' society, and that devils are now breaking off and basically going to war with each other because there was a huge uprising of their demon labor force.
Right. Well, I guess.
So you kind of like maybe that might be why.
We can walk and talk.
I thought we were walking.
Doing it now?
Well, the old man. So you guys want to
Happened,
walk
happened.
to the hall with him and then drive that to the big one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are walking and talking. So you guys eventually get to it, and we'll say you guys get inside. Who's all going to the tall boy?
I think
We
I'll
have-
go.
we might as well all go.
Are you going,
I
Orin?
think we might as well all
Oh,
go.
as we.
Like he's gonna
Oh,
need
I
to
guess
because
we're
he's
not
got to take out the little.
Oh, he's
thing.
old, so I put him in a hazmat suit.
Oh. Oh, thank you.
Maybe one less
I
I just
because
imagine it being like too
Dude.
big on him.
Are
It
we,
is definitely a little
are
bit.
we
He's
taking
pretty
out?
small.
Are we taking out the power now?
well, we're going to the big one to load the comms into the,
And then we're bringing
this
it back
small
to
thing.
the spider.
and then
You
we're
could
bringing the
stay
small
here.
one back here. We're bringing the small one back here to take the battery out, or to take the power core out. So the small one will be arriving to you for you to help.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll just stay here then.
Vashka stays. The rest of you hop aboard and head out.
Yes.
It takes you about a half hour, the same amount of time it took you to get here, to make your way all the way back to the overpass, and you basically just go up the exit ramp you came down. Was there anything you wanted to do on your way there? Was there any stops you wanted to make? Most of the buildings are kind of disheveled and covered with nature and kind of grown through, and you could definitely see that there was maybe an aspect of looting that happened here at some point.
Are there any like new cities that aren't ransacked like this?
No, most of them are pretty ransacked.
Oh, wow.
There's just people living in the
Civilization?
ruins, hiding. Yeah.
Hierarchy?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's still a large force in Unity, but I haven't been. I mean, like I said, after everything went down, I just stayed in Merkmeyer.
I just need a general store if you know where we're going to be passing by.
I don't know this place quite like that, unfortunately.
If you
I just
spot
got
one,
here a month
I've
ago,
seen-
and I just went right to that tower. Once I seen that puppy walking in,
Well, if you could look out while we're
uh,
passing by, and if you see the words that would probably say a general store,
Sure.
let me know.
make a perception check. 'Cause I assume you're looking as well.
I'll give him the binoculars.
Okay.
Since I'm probably driving. Oh yeah, intelligence check for driving. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, natural 20 for the intelligence check. And my perception check is a terrible whopping 4.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 1 and an 8. So,
boy.
you guys don't find a general store. However, you did get there in 20 minutes instead of 30.
Wow.
Lion.
Yeah,
Getting
you
over
were
here,
just flying down the street. The old man is kind of like, whoa, easy there.
We cannot get rid of this thing. We have to find a power for this thing before we leave here.
But you get up there,
I hope
and you
so.
park right next to the massive 200-foot tall CBCP. Are you bleeding from your face?
Bleeding.
Embarrassing.
Can you pick something?
I may have. I just scratched my.
Yeah, it looks.
But you guys arrive. You go up, go in, plug in the code. You go inside. You take your right turn, go into the cockpit where a blue hologram of Omega appears. Welcome back, Captain.
Thank you, Omega. Just for... I'm gonna repeal the rule of only acknowledging
Oh,
me
thank
right now.
God! Finally, Jesus
Don't
Christ!
acknowledge C-word.
That's not
Understood,
fair.
Captain.
Wait, I'm the one who's gonna be.
How are you
putting
today,
into
Edme?
this-
Hi.
I have the
Wait, you don't know my
the
name.
analog thing that she's going
They've talked
into.
about you. You've talked in there.
I
She
don't
absolutely
think
knows
so.
your name.
Oh, okay.
When I plug this in,
yeah.
My
Close
weird
enough.
intelligence thing.
Can you show us the process of how to do this? Or
How to
I'm
do-
not talking to Omega, I'm talking to
Okay.
Okay. I forgot his name.
Omega kind of walks up.
Fav-
I mean, not Omega.
Favorith.
Favorith, Adora. Favorith. Favorith kind of walks up. He goes to say, "Where can I have the device, please? Thank you." And he kind of just starts shouting, "Hello, Omega. I have here a device to put you on. Please, go on it." And she's like, "Yes, I'm familiar with those devices. You can plug it in right over here." And she kind of disappears and then reappears.
I look where's
And you just see like this port spot. Like it was like obviously you didn't have anything to plug it in there, so to you it didn't look like anything before. But now because he's approaching it, you realize like, oh,
I
that's
just
a spot.
thought this was a really small cubby.
Yep. And he plugs it into this large port, and she just says, "Transferring now." And then the hologram disappears. And it's almost like all the blue light siphons into the device. And then you see just her face appear on the screen. And it's pretty like old, like kind of like an old Game Boy screen. Like it's pretty, the resolution's rough, it's kind of pixelated, but she's on there.
I look at it really closely and
Wow.
and I like get it really close because I don't know if she can hear me or not because she's so small. She might
For
be
sure.
far away. Omega, here, hold on. Omega, are you claustrophobic?
It is a little cramped in here, but I think it'll work.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get this thing upgraded ASAP.
Does this require batteries or
Yeah,
charging?
it is going to need to be charged.
Yes.
How do we charge?
Do you have shit? He
No.
starts looking around for a cable. I think he.
Osmond has our cable.
Oh, he never gave you that setup, huh?
Because he has his entire DJ set.
Oh no.
So that was a charging cable with it. Unless we had two. I don't know if we had two or not. But I don't
He
think
kinda-
we
Well, and he kind of goes into the back. Seems to be working right now. And he opens it. Oh, there's a second option. You could put in a Arcana Flux fuel cell in here. And there is one. Half empty, though.
Oh.
But it'll last you a while. And he kind of closes it up. This will last you probably a few years. Who knows?
Oh.
Well, these older models, they eat batteries like a motherfucker.
Dude, we gotta get upgraded as soon as possible. Well, I guess we should start heading back now.
All right.
Okay.
Why did the music stop, bro?
I didn't even notice it, to be honest.
What else can we?
The system's old and needs to be changed.
What else can we ask him on our way back, guys?
I
I
don't
want to ask him if he knows if there are any other worshippers of Tharnak anywhere.
Who?
Well, I guess that answers that question.
I wasn't big into faith. I didn't pay attention to all that mumbo jumbo. I just kind of worshipped the king.
Mumbo jumbo.
I give him a very disapproving look, kind of just like
No offense.
not about the religion thing, but just about like his worshiping the kingdom and be like, that's unfortunate for you.
So we go and park this thing next to the spire and pull this puppy out.
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
For
You
the
guys
Yeah.
go back, and while you're on the way there, he kind of, can I see that flamethrower?
Oh, yeah.
And you kind of give it to him, and he pulls it up onto one of the little tables, and he starts kind of playing around with it since he has to
like
dedicate an
torch.
hour to fixing this.
Like your third eye. Can you supervise him? Don't let him fuck with anything.
Don't you want to supervise
I'm
me?
driving.
Oh, right.
I'm watching it.
I'm the only person who can drive without the mega.
How well does he fix it? Does he fix it very well? Or not
He-
that well?
He fixes it very.
Okay.
You
I
see,
ask
like
him
he
to
goes to
explain
it,
the
and he
steps?
immediately just starts. Hey,
Tell him
If
to
you
write it
want me
down. Tell him to write it
legit
down.
Write it down. If you want me to legit write steps down, I will right now.
I'm gonna yell out.
but-
Write down what he's doing, please.
he will go through the steps, and you don't have to legit write it down,
Okay.
but your character writes it down, and
I'm gonna mark that she wrote down the rules.
I'll say it will allow you to do a tinkering check on the flamethrower.
Nice.
Okay.
Because
That's
typically you need to be proficient in tinkering to do it, but in this case he kind of gives you an instruction manual on how to fix it, But you will still have to make a tinkering check. But
That's intelligence based.
Yeah.
If you're not. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, but he
That'd
fixes
be-
it up,
that'd be me.
and it's looking good. It still has the same problems it had before. It's not like the card changes. All right, this part of the deal is done, and he hands it back to you. Have fun shooting bugs with those.
Oh, we
Hell
will.
yeah.
Away from me.
When
for
did the
sure.
bugs have the bugs been here since the invasion?
No, I haven't seen. I mean, I
The bugs
just
here?
seen these bugs when I came here like a little over a month ago. They weren't in Merkmeyer. I haven't seen them when they attacked. New.
Literally ever before.
They're new, and I don't like them. They are crazy.
Do you know anything about the black obelisk? I can tell
Those-
you one thing about them.
What?
They'll kill you if you touch it.
Well, I think that was pretty evident. Those were what
Well,
were.
I didn't know that.
Those were the I guess you could say the first wave of the attack because they
Mhm.
were dropping those in cities and people would go mad, especially when you got close to them. So it was like pushing everyone away, and then you would get pushed into these crowd. People were just suffocating in the crowds, and it was pretty bad in the cities. It was hard to get out.
That does sound pretty
Silver's
terrible.
going crazy right now.
That does sound pretty terrible.
Terrible.
But you guys arrive to the spire, and he immediately goes to the panel to get into the underworks of the machine. He opens the panel and he starts going down there.
Alright, Sigurd, watch him.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I pull out a foldable chair or whatever we got, and I sit down, pull out my
Bro's got
notebook.
one of
There's,
those
there's
pocket
definitely no.
chairs.
It is like a crawl space,
No, you
so there's
gotta-
definitely no
you
room
gotta
for a
flip
chair
it-
down.
I flip the bucket upside down.
You have a board with a clip.
A little bit of
No, I have,
poo
I have
residue.
a notebook. I carry around a notebook all the time. I pull out my notebook
Okay.
and I sit on the. I precipitate the bucket clean before I sit on it
Mhm.
because I know what happened to it last night.
You got chili.
Yeah, I
It
did.
did get chilly.
So I clean that. I clean that bad boy and I sit down and I start writing.
All right. It's gonna take a few hours at least for him to even like get it prepared to be pulled out. But you do start seeing the
Wait.
shape of the part as he's really like kind of getting it. When you first
So
look at
by
it,
the time he's done, it'll be like noonish.
yeah, probably
How am I gonna pull it out if it's in a crawl space?
you have to figure it out.
Police.
You did it before in the other one,
Police
Oh, okay.
system.
so you might have to get some pulleys and then also
We
like
got
you
it.
have to be crawling and pull. Like you're super strong.
I want to ask these kids a question.
Okay.
Whoa, who do you guys follow any faith?
No.
You got a lot of that.
I mean, there's always the Church of Nilan, but like
Nah.
bleh.
yeah, that's right. Those people are always weird.
Boo. No on faith.
Well, if you ever needed some light in a dark place, you could think of Cernara.
Cernara?
Uh-huh.
Who's that?
That's who I follow.
That's who you follow? Make a persuasion check.
Man, I'm so great at these, especially trying to convince people to like my religion.
That's part of the course.
Nine.
9. They're kind of like another religious weirdo, but they're nice to you. They're nice to you, and they're
I
kind of
mean,
like,
if you,
oh,
if you don't want it, that's cool too. I just
yeah,
thought just thought I'd mention it.
we just want our parents back.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
Where did your parents go?
Where are they? No, I'm with them. You're not here.
They went to the conservatory to look for food. The first group went like a month ago, and then they didn't come back. So a few weeks ago, the rest of the parents went to look for them. And
Now, I know what a conservatory is, but I want to know if you know what a conservatory is.
Like,
it's it's just on the it's the place with the plants, big glass ceiling.
Everything has blades.
I didn't see it. They just were telling me that's where they were going. But it's the massive building out there with the glass ceiling. I'm pretty sure they seen all the plants growing inside, and they said there had to be food in there.
Oh, the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, sure.
Well, that's what we were calling it.
the House of Green.
That's just what they seen on the walls when they went by it. I don't know.
Well, maybe we could maybe see if we can find them. Maybe.
That would be Awesome. What could we do to help or like reward you? Is there anything that we don't really have much? We don't have money. We don't have food.
I don't know. I'm not too good at this. I think if I offered I think if I offered up our services for free, the rest of them would probably be pretty mad at me. But I would probably do it for free. But I'm not strong enough to work on my own yet.
We'll try to convince them then.
Okay.
Thank you for your support.
Of course. That's what I'm here for. I'm Orin, the Wanderer.
Orin the Wanderer. Now we go back to Dartha. They're still working on the thing. Sigurd and the old man, and Orin is inside talking to the children. Edme's reading her book.
It's noon.
It's noon. It's approaching noon.
By noon. How many more hours of daylight do we have?
Like 6 or 7.
Because I do not want to go in there when it's dark. I think they're gonna lose their minds. But I think if it's light, we might be able to take them in clusters.
Counterpoint. If we go in when it's dark, more of them will be outside and not in the cave with us.
No, they are obsessed with me. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's so true.
Because they're literally gonna zero in on me.
Yeah.
Unless you want to use that to your advantage, and I stay in the big one, and they all swarm me, and then you guys can go in there. It means I stay behind.
That might be a better idea, is if we bring you with us and then I just spam Wall of Flame.
Okay, then we need masks. I forget his name, so...
Faerith.
Faerith.
You got it.
Faerith Adora.
Oh,
Favorite
good,
Adora.
because I definitely forgot that too, and I've been meaning to ask.
He's down there just like sweating.
Okay.
He's down there with a wife beater. These old man tits. Just,
Oh hell yeah!
He's got a beer stain on the white
Does he have like a
It's
huge
just
puff
wrinkled.
of?
yeah,
Does he have a huge puff of white hair?
Absolutely.
Like, sticking out.
yeah. And he's just like bent over trying to like pull out these nuts and bolts, trying to get this thing out.
Can I formally request
Does he have
that he has a
plumber
Fu
crack?
Manchu?
No, he's an elf. He probably wouldn't have any body hair actually.
But does he have plumber's crack?
Is that an elf thing that their body hair?
Well,
Yeah.
most
I guess so,
elves
then.
in fiction are depicted without beards.
That's fair. So I guess
This
they,
guy doesn't have a beard.
I guess they have the potential to have
Yeah.
beards, but you don't think of them as.
Well, I mean, they also
Then
have head
we'll-
hair, so
we'll
it's not
lose the
like
body
they
hair, but
no
he's still in
body
his-
hair.
Wife beater. He took off the
Keeping it
shirt.
oddly
And,
smooth, honestly, is so much more unsettling.
Yeah, it's so worse.
Just the smoothest skin you've ever felt in your
Yeah.
life.
Well, I definitely don't
when
want to
he's
touch
working
it.
away, and you start shouting down into the thing. Your question.
Well, can I like crawl in there? I'm pretty
Sure.
nimble.
Yeah, you could crawl in there.
Okay.
You kind of
So I
squeeze
have
in
my
next to
helmet,
Sigurd.
And I'm like, hey, Faerith.
Yes.
There's
I
not
know
much
you're
room
doing
in here.
something, but can you answer a question really quick for me?
I could try.
You see this thing, and you
Yeah.
know it has like this mouth thing,
Yeah.
and so stuff from the outside doesn't get in.
Mm-hmm.
Do
A
you
mask.
have more things like that?
I don't have
Like
them here,
this?
but I mean, like,
But do you think they're in the city?
probably. I mean, probably some at the power station. To be honest, I mean, that place is radioactive as fuck.
Yeah, but the thing is, the
Radioactive.
spores from the insect things can't breathe them in.
Oh, really? They've got spores like that?
Yeah,
Ooh.
they're
Yeah,
infectious.
they,
I like them even less now.
It's
If
bad
you breathe
news.
in the spores, they grow in your stomach.
And then
Oh.
they pop out.
Like little.
He kind of
Oh, it's
sits
like
back
the
and
one
he's
from
like,
the other place.
yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that other place, my hometown. Yeah,
Yeah.
where everyone died.
What?
Yeah,
and
your
went
other
down.
place
Not
does
everybody.
not matter to
Just
me.
people.
Where
These,
like everyone
masks.
but 10 people died.
I know. I don't.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
wasn't
make these
relevant to
masks.
me,
I mean, like
but
they were produced in
so-
factories,
I
probably
just
in
wanted to
Unity
complain
or
about
some
it.
other
Yeah,
place.
Is there
Like,
like a fabric that we can use to help keep the spores out?
I don't. I'm. Look, lady. I worked on construction vehicles. I'm not no material scientist.
lady.
Like. I would love to help you in this. I'm sure there's a clothing
My
store.
energy
You
drink.
could get some T-shirts and
Alright,
cut them
Just
up.
a little guy.
Okay. Then let's go. So Malachite.
The body.
I got. Do you want to go on break?
I guess so. Everyone's left.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, if you want to talk a little bit more, we can do break, and then just before we go, start looking for materials or whatever.
Yes, I guess I would like to take Malachite and I would like to search for some of the stores because I don't think that.
So you guys start walking through the town looking for stores?
Well, I have to stay back to figure out what he's taking out
yes, I
anyways.
know. Uh-huh.
And I have to stay
I
back
was
to help him
I was
take
the
it
first
out.
person looking.
No, before.
What?
I didn't think you did a good job.
Well, you
Yeah.
didn't. You rolled a
Yeah,
Which direction are
neither,
you heading
Neither
in?
did the old man.
So you're
Old
pretty
man
much like
wasn't
on the
important.
coast. Like the river is to the east of you,
northwest.
northwest. Okay.
Well, whatever they're.
That's
mean,
basically
are there
towards the power
buildings, like,
station.
everywhere? I don't want to go quite towards the power station yet. I want to go
Southwest.
Okay, so the other way.
the other way from the power station right now.
Okay. So you guys start heading out into the city.
Yep.
It is interesting walking through the city. Like, obviously, you've been living in a mine your whole life. You lived in Oakheart, which was very much like a traditional medieval-style town of wood, and some stone. And this is a lot of metal, concrete, and it's a completely different vibe. And so you start actually getting into the city. A lot of it has vines and trees kind of growing out of windows or climbing the walls. The streets are covered in grass and overgrown with plant life. Can you guys make an investigation check for me to look for a store with fabric?
Also, just in context, I am giddy as a schoolboy.
For sure.
Fun fact for listeners at home, I don't know how much of the recap videos you've seen, but Malachite is a bit of what would be considered today to be a history buff. Very interested in what the outside world was.
What'd you get?
Me too.
I rolled a 16, but it's -1, so 15.
16.
We're doing investigation
Yep.
Yeah.
and not perception.
Yeah.
Right.
Dumbass.
Yeah. I
8.
picked you because you're perceptive as well, and I thought we. Could
I have a
perceive.
-1 to investigation.
Go ahead and make
So do I.
perception checks for me.
Ah!
Nice.
Dang it.
We wore him
I
down.
rolled worse.
Is that even possible? How much perception do you
I
have?
rolled-
Well, I only have a +2 to perception, but like on the die
Can
was
we do my
worse.
investigation?
Yeah. This, no, the perception check is for something different.
I rolled a 7.
Where?
Nine.
7 perception.
9. Okay.
But
What?
my passive
Nah, put it all the
perception.
way down.
Yeah, I left it running too.
So you guys are walking down the street,
Yeah.
kind of toward the direction of your the CBCP vehicle.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you kind of see it on the horizon a little bit, but there's all these skyscrapers and tall buildings. And you're kind of walking down the street, and you see on the corner a kind of a fabric store, like a clothing store. And you're like, well, that might have some cloth to tear up.
Yeah.
But with your passive perception, down an alley across the street from the store, you hear something knock over, some kind of like metal can just kind of, and you hear it echo out from the alley.
Are we in the light right now?
You're in the middle of a street.
Great.
There's some cars sitting around.
I dart my head.
You look down the alley. Make a perception check.
Can I also
I'm-
make a
Yeah.
perception check?
My thing is strapped, and I'm like, alright.
For sure. What'd you get?
Ooh,
I rolled an
perception?
Natural one.
It's in your 24.
24. Wow.
It's a 3 if we're not doing critical.
You-
chance.
3 no's.
It's like alright.
You look down this alley. You look down there. It's kind of dark. You know, it's pretty tight. Some of these buildings are really tall, so the shadow is just kind of almost perpetually there.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
That's the kind.
It's so fucking bad. It's so
Is it peppermint?
No!
No,
It's
it's like
just-
evergreen.
I don't know what it
I don't
is.
know.
Yeah, it's like evergreen.
It's
like
coconut.
but
Oh.
a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
That's wrong. You want to try, Jacob?
No,
I didn't.
I don't like coconut.
I don't think any of us like
So
coconut in this
bad.
instance.
But Dartha, you see what looks like a hole, like a hole that kind of leads into a tunnel down into this
I didn't
alley.
see it.
and you see what looks like some kind of large carapaced leg kind of going back into the hole.
Oh, shit. Do I see eyes?
No.
Or do I see butt?
It's hard to see in the darkness. But you just see that the leg kind of disappear into the dark of the tunnel.
We are not alone here.
Well, I figured after something knocked something over. I didn't see anything.
I don't think we
The
should piss anything
wisest.
off though.
The wisest, but not the most
But you are
intelligent.
standing in the middle of the street. To your right is that fabric store. To the left is the alley with that tunnel.
Fabric store.
I'm gonna
Or clothing store, sorry.
I'm gonna cast light on my mace before we go into the clothing store.
All right.
Yes.
I'm very intelligent.
Smart.
You approach the clothing store. You see the windows are bashed open. The door is also bashed open, but it is closed, like the metal frame of the door. But you
I'm gonna walk through a window.
Okay, so you go through the window, kind of stepping on some of the glass. You walk past like a mannequin dressed in like a blue dress.
I'm honestly gonna try to stop.
Okay, make a stealth check. Did you want to make a stealth check? Nah. So you just kind of barge in there with your white light, looking around, and you see.
Like, I'm not being ridiculous.
I get that, yeah. But if you're not trying, you're walking on glass. You're kind of.
I'm walking on it.
So, I'm rolling good tonight.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be a 25.
25.
16 plus 7.
So you get in there,
Wait,
and you're kind of like.
Wait,
No, that's a 23.
23.
I'm done.
It's okay.
I completely
Still good.
lose it.
Yeah. So
I'm just
you
like-
you step in and you look around and she's gone.
I'm like gun out, just like watching. I'm watching him, I'm watching around him. I'm just like,
But you're in the store.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
I
I'm
look
gonna
for
start
the
looking for
fakest
fabrics.
fabric I can find.
Okay.
I'm looking for
Short of leather.
Make
Not leather.
an investigation check.
canvas. I want to see if there's any beeswax for waterproofing.
Make an investigation check.
9.
Man, it's too bad Edmund's not.
No, it's
Too bad Esme doesn't give a
tough.
shit
There's
about
not
this.
a lot of leather
What am I
here.
saying?
You
Fuck
do
you guys.
find
17.
17, and you were looking for.
So I was looking for
Beeswax.
beeswax and canvas.
I'm sorry, what are we looking for? We're in the cave now?
You're not.
You're not
no,
here.
you're not there.
We're still
Where
in-
am I?
You're reading your
But made
book.
out of,
Probably
like,
still in the ship
linen
with me.
material.
Well,
And the old guy.
You guys didn't
Yeah,
invite
I'd say
me.
there is some. Yeah,
Okay.
you could
Because
find
you don't
some.
give a shit. You never want to go.
Probably not
Yeah.
enough to make.
Well,
How many masks
don't
are you
pretend
looking
know
to
me.
make?
I can hold my breath, so
Three, you can
don't
have it
count
all.
on me.
3.
Oh, 2 to 3.
Probably enough to make 3. Especially, it's just gonna be like a traditional like mask or like a
Yeah, I'm gonna
bandana.
double layer it a bunch, but yeah, like a bandana sort of thing.
Okay.
So it can be like.
Sure. Yeah, you find enough to make 3 of those.
Okay.
You don't find leather, but you do find like maybe some jeans that you feel like would work. And then, well, I mean, you never hear Dartha, so you never see what she discovered.
Right.
Beeswax?
Yeah, there'd be some.
Threads?
It's just-
needles?
It's just a big pack.
Because we don't have
Probably up by like the cashier desk. There'd be some kits kind of down there.
Yes, I want a sewing kit. Give me.
8?
They have like little boxes that have like a couple different thread color or like colors and like.
I'd say,
something.
yeah, you find like a good.
Needles
This would be the
and
place to get a
assemble.
sewing kit. So you definitely find like a sewing kit there.
Yoink. It goes in there.
Okay.
I'm guessing the cash register is torn open.
Yeah, torn open,
Do I see-
pulled to the floor.
Any holes in here, or do I hear anything in here?
Make a perception check.
It's gonna be a 9.
9. No, you don't hear anything. You kind of stop for a second and you're listening. Nothing. Just like the wind kind of going
I'm
between
like,
buildings.
Nothing can see me anyways. I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there shoes?
Yeah.
Are there any like good hiking shoes?
Yeah, sure. There'd be some hiking boots or something like that.
Alright, I'm gonna look for one in my size.
All right. You kind of take good like 5 minutes to find a pair, and eventually you do. Tie it up. Got
Yeah.
some nice.
They have
Nice
every size
tins.
except yours.
No, you find
So
a pair.
true.
You got some hiking boots.
Sweet.
What? That's what I thought. But you guys find what you need, and you leave the store, back out onto the street.
Can I look it down that alleyway again?
Make a perception check.
See if I see it. This guy loves rolling 10s. 9.
9.
Oh wait, perception?
Bless you.
12.
12. You're having a hard time even seeing the hole. Like she brought it up to you, but you don't even really see it. You just know it's back there. You can't.
I just appear next to.
Yeah, there's a hole
So,
there.
I found.
you sneaky.
Just a little.
Very sneaky.
Well, there's things out here. I found some canvas and some beeswax and a sewing kit, so I can
Sweet.
sew. So, I think we carefully head back right now. What else do we need? Do we need anything while we're in here? Are there any interesting shops that we're going by?
You guys didn't go too far from the spire because you are on foot. So there a lot a lot of the other places along the way have been overtaken by nature, or they're just like office spaces, office sky rises. But you don't really see too many like interesting things.
The leg that I saw, does it look like the insect leg, or is it something different?
Looks different.
Does it look like related
Really
or not?
red.
Like
Looks-
totally
it's
different.
a similar color code, but the other ones seemed more fungal. This felt like a traditional like carapace, and it was bigger. It was bigger than even the
How
the
big is the hole?
it was probably like a 10 by 10.
Oh wow. Okay, so much taller than me.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's a big hole. Okay. There's nothing we can do about that right now. What if we made Molotov cocktails?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We look at our bag. Man, Oswald must have taken all of our booze.
Well, do you think that there's booze left here?
We had a bunch of empty
Probably
booze.
not.
We had a bunch of empty booze bottles that we were using, but they were all empty. Remember
Yeah,
that
we're
from
using
last
it for kimchi.
Yep.
set?
Kimchi.
Nope, we're out of alcohol.
So you guys start heading back towards the spire, and that is where we will go on break.
Okay.
Woo! I mean, no, boo! I'm gonna keep
Boo.
playing
Oh,
forever.
We will be back very soon. See you in 15
Approximately,
minutes.
yeah.
17.
And we are back from our break,
Oh.
refreshed and ready for some shenanigans.
That's one way to put it.
Shut
Where we left off, Dartha and Malachite were going through the city looking for some clothes. They found some clothes as well as a deep, dark hole with a possible bug. Deciding not to intervene with the bug, they kept walking back toward the spire. Where we pick up, you guys are leaving the city toward the spire as there were no more stores of interest really on this road. And you are crossing the parking lot and you arrive at the spire.
The thing is, I'm nervous to piss off those bugs. They're big bugs.
Mm-hmm.
We got a big guy.
Really good.
Yeah,
Not that big.
I'll take them all on.
Yeah, no, we don't even. He can just go on by himself.
It's
We
like
don't
the
even need
final
to
boss
go with
here,
him.
me and two big bugs.
You guys, the door is open and unlocked, so you kind of just walk in. No one really freaks out. You see Orin talking with the children.
I'm telling
I was
stories.
about to
You know
say
what?
this
I'm gonna
earlier.
tell them the story of how the tree grew from the Temple of Nalan,
That is quite the story.
and
A lot of them actually start paying attention.
the time when I turned into a fucking beast with the tusks.
Yep.
Can you
Gamera style.
also read them a story, but it's actually just a mashed potato recipe?
Opens the cookbook.
Alright guys, remember this one. This one's important.
But I want you to put so much fervor to just be like, 1 cup of heavy cream.
Oh. The old man Fayrith is done with what he needs to do, and he kind of looks back at you, Sigurd. All right, now we just need your big friend to come and lift this thing out.
Okay, I'll go call for him. Why not?
If it was tight,
I walk
don't
out
like
to the
it.
balcony.
Okay.
Is the door open to the spire?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Orin. It's time.
And then I grew 3 times the size.
You hear
Hey,
Sigurd shout
Orin.
across from the parking lot.
Hold on, I'm at the climax.
I need you.
What is he doing to those children?
I finish out the story.
You finish.
Washgood, tell him a story about, I don't know, your people or something.
So we killed a lot of people.
Okay,
No.
never mind.
Pause.
Hey, you know what? You guys just think about what you heard today.
That's good.
And then I go to the thing.
All right. You head out there. You see Sigurd on the catwalk waving you down. You see Orin coming, so I assume you turn tail back inside.
I start.
Dartha and Malachite, as you guys are outside the door, this bout is had. So you see Orin walking out.
Uh-huh.
I assume you go with him, or do you go back to the spire, or what are you guys doing?
I'll go with him because I could probably help lift if needed.
Well, the police.
Yeah.
Police system. I think they're probably gonna need that.
I believe Orin has all the ropes. That was how it was last time.
Yeah. Alright.
Uh-huh.
Woo!
So, you guys go there, and you can fit in the crawl space. It is tight, and the piece will slide through the crawl space. But it will be a very high DC, unless you would like to set up the pulley system, in which then you probably be a lower DC.
Why not set up the pulley?
Yeah, I'll just set up the pulley system.
All right.
I'll
So
help with
you
him.
spend about 15 to a half hour setting up the pulley system, and then you crawl in there, then begin pulling it out. Make a strength check.
So it'd be like 12:30 after.
I test it. How bad is it? How heavy are we talking? Like
It's-
heavier than the engine I pull out
Yeah,
of a car?
it's definitely heavier than the engine. It's bigger than the
Damn.
engine.
I don't know
And the
if we-
metals look more like thicker and just more purposeful.
I don't know if we have enough rope, guys. Okay,
Fairith is like, you can do it. Come on.
says you. Alright. And I rage.
All right.
Can I help him?
That's not bad.
He already has advantage. so
Dirty,
it's-
filthy 20.
You manage to like pull it, and especially with the pulley, you guys are probably on the other end of the rope, kind of helping pull this. You manage to get it into the crawl space. So you manage to basically roll into the crawl space, and now you have to pull it back. So if you can make another strength check.
21.
All right. You manage to get it right into the kind of hatch door, and it is there ready. As they are ready to pull up with the rope, they need you to push it up. So if you could please make another strength check.
Where am I right now?
You're still in the crawl space, kind of behind the engine, and you're trying to like get around it to give it some upward lift. It's just awkward positioning, but
Yeah. I assume there's not much more room in here. Nat 20!
Yeah.
And a nat and a oh wait, no, that's a 7. Never mind. I thought that was a nat 1 on the other one.
all right. Well, with the natural 20, you definitely managed to put like you guys don't even have to pull that much on this one. Once it's clear and ready to go through there, it lifts up, and you guys just see his turtle arms push it through the hatch door, and it is there. And then you kind of push it forward as you guys pull on the rope, and it slides onto the floor of the vehicle.
I have fucking 3 hernias now.
Yeah, you are feeling it. Your
start-
back is definitely a bit sore.
start
You have
drawing
one
my
level of
That's a
exhaustion.
When he's been rolling good. If
honestly-
he was rolling bad, we would start getting into the
Honestly, if
consequences.
he gave me exhaustion, I wouldn't even blame him.
I start drawing what this thing looks like a perfect.
You start drawing what it looks like.
Oh, perfect. You have an art degree, dude?
Make
I've been in school. I do a lot
Yeah,
of
I
writing.
went to architecture school. I definitely know how to draw.
I do a
this.
lot of writing.
what would be like a
Alright.
drawing check.
Would just be.
I wouldn't say
Probably-
sleight of hand.
Well,
I
it'd
think
probably
it would be
probably be
related to
a
intelligence.
separate skill check,
Yeah,
like a tool check.
yeah.
I'm just
Performance?
using like a pencil.
Yeah, but it's like you have to like
Right.
sketch it out.
No, yeah,
and you're
makes
trying to have
sense,
like
yeah.
detail in it.
Right. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Just give me
Dexterity?
kind of what I was thinking, but also like it's kind of mental in a way.
It's also
I feel like-
seeing.
Yeah.
I almost
It
think
is.
it'd be like a history because you're recalling how to draw.
But he's, like,
recalling on
looking
your
at
drawing
it, though.
lessons.
Recalling how to
He's-
draw.
Well, but that's
Because
that's
I
what a
feel
skill
like it
check
would
is
be
supposed to
intelligence
be.
based or wisdom based.
Well,
Just make
Don't
an
make it wisdom
intelligence
based.
check.
Because they core will fail it.
plus 1. 15.
15? Okay.
Yeah.
You draw
Could've been
a
better.
decent picture. You could definitely
True.
pull this up and look at engines and tell the difference. It's good enough. You feel like it's not the best,
As long as if I see it in like
Suffices.
the public, I will recognize. it.
probably. Yes.
If you see it in the play.
So you take the note, and then Orin kind of gets up out of the hatch, and he begins pushing it out towards onto the catwalk. With the party's help, you guys do manage to get it off and down.
All right, now let's leave it for the old man to get it up there.
Oh.
Wasn't part of our job.
So now it is on the floor in the parking lot. I assume you guys probably pulled this up way closer to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys slide it in, and now you get to the stairs.
Yeah, how are we gonna do this?
Stairs.
Yo,
Go get the pulley. Go get the
Mr.
pulleys.
Old Man,
Is
are
this
you-
on the ground right now?
Yeah.
Mr. Old
You kind of like lifting it and placing it in
We're
like
going
in
up the
shits.
stairs or down
Favorite,
the stairs?
I have a question.
Oh,
Are you
Yes.
like magical in any way, shape, or form?
No.
Impossible.
Thomas, I need you here right now. Oh, well.
I mean, you wouldn't happen to have any power cells on you, would you?
Why?
No, there is an elevator, but I don't
Oh.
have any power here, and
Yeah.
there's a generator.
Yeah, I do.
Very
Okay.
good. He immediately starts shuffling off towards the back of the lobby space. Come, follow.
Oh,
Okay.
How much
Sorry.
power is it gonna take?
probably not. I mean, these arcane afflicts things are crazy power. These are like super power.
He goes to the back room and he kind of opens up the door, which was unlocked, and he goes in and you see it is a very small, compacted console room. There's like a computer and 4 monitors, and then a generator sitting behind that. Can I see your cell, please?
Pull out the cell that you used to put into the reactor. Not the reactor, but
Perfect. That's just what I need. He takes it
the
and he shuffles up to the generator and he kind of reads some of the instructions and he kind of feels around and then he finds a spot and he plugs it in. And then the console kind of lights up and you see a very familiar battery power system layout. And he kind of goes over there and he starts playing around with the keyboard. There we go. You guys watch as the lights turn on in the facility and the room, and even some like kind of classical music.
I'm gonna look over his shoulder. At
Like
this-
classical,
Yes,
like
Oren.
things that we know.
So this is this thing. Are we still outside right now? And then they ran inside to turn on the elevator.
You guys got the engine part to the stairs inside.
Okay, never mind.
Why? Was there something you want to do?
I was, if it was gonna be a while, I was just gonna do the funny thing and turn large and just carry it.
I mean, you could do that still.
we can get to it.
Let's save that.
But it's just like right there, so
Right.
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna do inside the ship,
Um,
but it's too small.
what? Are there
Fair,
other
fair.
power, like, other than the elevator? I'm looking over the favor's shoulder. Are there other options to put power into other than the elevator? Or is it just the elevator?
It looks like there is a wide ranging of options from like charging certain docks or allocating certain power to certain docks. There's a lot of stuff about that. It does seem like this was a refueling station for aerial vehicles, and so there's a lot of components to it.
Right now, only.
But right now,
elevators
it's just
on?
like lights and elevators he has on because there's only so much power that your
Awesome.
thing provides.
That's good.
And so they come shuffling out of the room. All right, can we just slide it over to the elevator? Was it his foot?
Yeah, it's just your feet on camera right now.
Oh yeah, I see it.
It was.
So you guys get it over to the elevator, and he pushes the button, and he just kind of stands there for a minute, and then the door slides open. You see the light kind of flickering inside. It's like a hotel elevator. It's nothing too crazy.
It's PTSD.
I'm gonna walk up the stairs.
You're going up the stairs? All right, you guys.
That thing's heavy as hell. I'm not going.
I'm taking the elevator. Fuck
Wait,
you.
that thing's heavy as hell, and you're gonna use the stairs over the elevator?
I'm not. It's going. That thing's going in the elevator.
I'm not walking up those damn stairs.
Put
after
in the
amount of labor
elevator,
I just did.
Push the
Yeah.
button, and then you take the stairs.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing.
Oh okay, I thought you were taking it.
No, he is.
So Oren gets in the elevator with the engine.
Okay, no, that's fair. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I pray for your safety, or
The old man also gets in there. No way I'm taking those stairs again.
Yeah, me neither, pal.
What's? Wait, before I start walking up the stairs, I poke my head inside it and I look on like, are there buttons and like, or like any like warnings or anything on the like, by the buttons like a weight limit?
Make a perception check.
Wait, you could be helpful
13.
too.
13. You're kind of, there are buttons
Pull out your arm
to different
use
like
your
dock
wisdom
levels. It looks
for
like
your
there's about
strength.
5.
Yeah.
And then you
It seems like
see
there's a lot
there
of-
is like a
lot of
fire
shapes in
escape
this.
warning. and such, and talking about kind of a hatch on top, and then like a 10,000-pound weight limit.
Jesus, 10,000 pounds. Is this an industrial elevator, dude?
I mean, they've got magical components.
True.
I guess
This is reinforced, magically enchanted
Wow,
steel.
okay, yeah.
cable.
You know what? Then I'll get on the elevator through space then.
Fireball doesn't melt steel beams.
True. Very true. So you get on the elevator, the rest of you taking the stairs?
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
10,000 pounds.
What do you want me to do?
I guess the
Do you
average
want
is
me
3,000 to
help?
4,000.
We can safe. I mean, we can safely all go on.
I just want to know.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
I don't know the averages.
I needed a frame of reference to know 10,000 was a lot.
You could all fit in there. It is like a large,
Yeah.
but it is very a luxurious feeling in here. Like it's got like golden wallpaper and like kind of beautiful lanterns in the corners and mirrors. Like this place was kind of meant to feel like a high class luxury place.
All of us made the same noise.
Oh, so it's got mirrors on the side?
Yeah, there's like
Okay.
mirrors in the elevator.
Okay.
So you're all looking
I
at
look
each
at
other.
myself. How do I look?
So she's absolutely
Pretty-
running in the elevator, and she's looking at herself. She's
For
like
sure.
trying not to, and she's just like.
No, I'm sure you're all having this like moment of pure vanity because you never like get to see yourselves in mirrors very often.
Yeah,
But
I
you
look
all
at
are
it
I'm like
kind of
this.
dirty.
I clean myself off.
I look in
Oh,
I look in the mirror and
I'm
see
like,
my
I'm
pit
gray.
vipers and my Jinko jeans. I'm like,
You
I
didn't know
look
that?
stupid as fuck.
I didn't realize it looked so.
Yes.
I'm taking this shit
Oh,
off.
yeah, you are.
Start
undead.
stripping in the
Yeah,
elevator.
but I thought I
It's
forgot
still
that I'm
like-
wearing all camo. So,
Yep.
you know, like,
I mean, look.
You look like a military
I mean,
gal.
I do.
Why didn't
You
you
don't
guys
look like
tell me
you're
I
old
look
at
this
all.
fucking stupid?
You know,
Right,
you're
the
forever
pockets,
young. You're
I
for
could
like
have-
forever
I think my
21.
bag of holding would fit in one of my
Thanks. Was
cargo
it 21?
pockets on the side.
That was like 19.
That's a big ass pocket.
Probably.
I don't
It'd be a
know.
bit.
It's a
I
small
was like
bag.
a child.
I
It's
wouldn't
it's
say
more
that.
like a
a
satchel.
smaller
It's
underage
bigger than
child.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a messenger bag.
Yeah.
You dog me, man.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not that small.
Some things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
About.
So you guys have like one traditional bag of holding, and then there was the backpack one, and then I think there was Noro's, which is also
I
a
have
traditional bag of
Noro's.
holding.
How old
Okay.
was Esme?
Or maybe you didn't have that third one.
How old was Esme?
No, we just
I
have
made when she died.
our regular bag of holding and Nora's bag of holding.
Gotcha.
Does it have like a messenger bag
The
strap?
backpack.
Yeah,
is
it does
in
have a strap.
Oh,
Your,
then I'm
no?
absolutely wearing that like underneath my jacket.
Definitely.
Pretty good backpack for
Edme,
your-
I don't,
When I died.
That's
not
what we
now.
found the tent in.
off the top of my head,
Or we found it with the tent, I should say.
probably early 20s.
Oh, okay. I was in my early.
Oh, so it's Forever 21 then.
You said Esme.
Oh yeah, we do have the
Shut the
backpack. 'cause
fuck
that
up.
is we found that with
Shut
the
the fuck
tent.
up.
That is true.
And die.
So we do have the backpack.
We rode.
I think that's what my bag.
The
of holding
backpack,
is.
the like modern day backpack one came with a tent. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's.
I need a backpack.
And then we have an actual bag of holding on
Yeah,
top of Nora's.
which was-
Or just Nora's bag of holding.
I think it's just Noro's.
Because I think the regular bag of holding was just the backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
We have two bag of holdings in total. One normal, one
Good
backpack.
to know.
One normal, one.
But you all, those who wish, get in the elevator, and the elevator goes up with grace.
Is
Compared to the
is it
industrial mine elevator that you went in,
Thank God.
this is a smooth ride.
Wow.
Even though it's old, it's quite smooth.
I jump.
You jump, the thing does not shake.
Wow.
Wow.
Were you getting in the elevator?
It
I'll assume
can
you
hold
all
us. It can hold us.
Okay,
all. It was a
fine.
You all
10,000
did.
pound.
He called it out. You all get in the elevator and you ascend the building
Yeah.
and you go to the floor in which the vehicle is at. All right, now we just have to carry this over to the ship.
Good luck, bud.
How far away is the ship?
I'd probably put it like 50, 60 feet out.
It's almost worth it. Okay, are we going to fight these insects tonight?
Well, I think we should do it before it becomes
Okay.
nighttime.
Well, what's the plan for the insects? Because they're attracted to me. So
What if we
Because
just
this
go-
completely. This-
Not to interrupt, but can we get this off the elevator before we have this conversation?
Oh,
As the door's like.
oh.
True, okay.
Uh, 16.
16. With the help of the party, you manage to kind of scoot it off. You're definitely feeling it, and you're kind of like, ugh, and you just barely lift it off for like a second. But you get it off the elevator. And then the elevator closes and goes down.
Guys, my nuts hurt.
That
That's
can't
too
be
bad.
good. I mean,
aren't they protected by your shell?
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
I think we
My
should
nuts are tucked into the
fight
back of my
them before it becomes nighttime, or if we don't fight them before it becomes nighttime, then we do it tomorrow morning. But we can't do it at nighttime. Because that's when they're active.
Well, we have to get to.
Power supply.
Well, yeah, we have to get to the power supply, but to spend the night, we have to go to the big one now.
Well, no. I mean, the door
Will
can
the
still.
small one work?
Does the door still
It just
open and
doesn't
close?
move?
The small one, like,
Or is like-
it won't move.
Will it open
But-
the door?
It can't
open and
generate
close?
power.
Can I...
The door is probably stuck open.
Could we force it closed?
Sure, probably. With enough strength. Right now, like, there's no power
Right.
generation happening inside the small vehicle.
Okay, so...
Oh, so if we like had the door closed when we took the power out, we would have had to put the power back in. to
Yeah,
open the door.
yeah.
Wow, good thing we kept it open.
Yeah.
I mean, we can either try to close it, like when we get back, or we can just trek 30 minutes to the big one.
Yeah, but the big one has wood in the back, not metal. So they're gonna get in. So I think it has to be... What time is it now? Is it like early afternoon?
After all that, I probably put you at about 2.
2?
Okay,
Two.
out
We
of
gotta
character,
do it now.
what if we
we're
just
gonna
kill
do
this
it.
old guy?
Holy fuck.
That's
All I'm saying.
crazy.
All I'm saying.
That doesn't align with our party's values.
I know. That's
Is
why I said out
unable
of
to
character.
install the piece.
That's why I said out of character.
Bit extreme.
Let's just we're done with it. No, but I think we should do it today.
I think if we're gonna do it, we do it now.
Yeah.
Kill him?
So the plan is...
No.
Are we going
Take out the bugs.
Are we gonna, like, bomb them? We all need masks. While
Did you
this
get
was
cloth?
happening, I wasn't doing much, so could I have been making the canvas masks?
Sure,
That
yeah.
happened with the initial thing. So
Definitely.
I got back.
You've been
I
kind of
can
working
help
on
with the-
those.
I can help with the mask since I can't do any movement.
Alright.
Do you have, like, a fucking rolly thing I could put this on?
Really full.
There should be one around here somewhere.
Do you have any carpet slides?
And he's going to look around for a wheelie dolly. He kind of goes in the back. Oh, yeah, here's one.
I've been using
And
this
you
the
hear
whole
him
time.
like pull it, and a bunch of stuff just kind of. Sorry. And he comes scooting around
I
with.
hope that wasn't expensive.
Who knows? And he comes out around the corner with a cart. I mean, it's a metal dolly. It doesn't look like the biggest thing, but you could probably you can fit the engine on there or the piece on there. Make a strength check.
16.
Yeah, I mean, with the dolly right next to it, it's you just lift it up there, get it on there, and then it's easy enough to just kind of scoot along the way. It takes you a minute because it is still very heavy, but
Yeah, that's fine, but I don't have to lift it.
True.
So.
but you get it over there, and he immediately starts like, could you help carry it to where it needs to go?
Yeah.
All right, we need to take it onto the ship and into the lower deck.
Yeah, this is on the dollar.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'll lead the way.
So we're making masks.
We'll say this: we won't make a bunch of checks. You'll manage to do it over the course of a
Dirty
few
20.
hours. It'll take you an hour or two to get it there.
Okay.
So while you're doing that, you guys are doing these.
Okay.
The check would be, well, it was a survival check for the mask last time, right?
Yeah.
So we'll do with that again.
Me too.
Whenever
Are you helping with the mask making?
Well, yeah, might as well, I guess.
Sure, go for it.
Whenever
Okay.
I am given
What am I doing?
a
Survival
break,
check.
I'm so tired I lay like on my shell.
like,
Like not even
stretch out
like
your back.
yeah, I'm just like, oh my
Mine's
god.
at 14.
19.
Mine's a 2.
Oh, sweet.
My mask sucks. So then
Your
I make
mask
myself.
sucks, but
Well, I already have a mask.
It's a
but
good
I'm
thing I
making
know.
another
It's a good thing I
mask,
know it
so-
sucks.
yours comes out
Yeah.
decent. Like you feel like it would do
You're
its
aware.
job. Yours comes out very well. You made like a nice little pattern in it somehow. It looks pretty.
Yours is just you
That
didn't
makes
even
it
you didn't
crazy.
stitch shit.
Is that
I
You
just like
just,
try
like-
to like tie it behind my
That's
head.
all I fucking did in my day.
I'm gonna go up
So I'm
to.
still using my like the cutoff hazmat because there was extra from the
Yeah.
suit, so I
Sure.
had that. So
Are there any other
I'm gonna get
hazmat
this mask.
masks? I think. Wait, who it was me and you wearing hazmat masks?
we
then
have
I
two
have one.
hazmat masks,
then
and
I
then
have
we have Well, I guess he can hold his breath, but they do need masks.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, do you
I'll have the
need a
hazmat
mask?
mask. No, she doesn't.
Edme?
Well, do they affect her life?
You don't-
No, they
remember.
don't need. I don't need a mask. I don't know. I have nothing else going on.
She's just been holding her breath.
I don't breathe.
Okay, so we have the
True, but,
hazmat
like,
masks.
She's
the spores
alive.
can still like.
Last time you said it doesn't affect me.
If you get face blasted,
It will.
it will.
So it
'cause
might
it'll
be
go
worth
inside.
it to wear the mask,
Fine.
just in case you get
If
blasted.
it forces its way in.
Yeah, we. Just because you're undead, we can't dodge every.
Okay, well last time
I know.
you
Well,
said
I'm fixing it.
It's changed now.
He's making it better.
Yeah.
worse.
More balance. Well, worse
Well,
for you, better for everyone.
well,
else.
You know what? At
No,
least you
don't.
have resistance to all magic.
True.
I have resistance to your attitude also.
I doubt it, because you keep talking to me.
No.
Well, okay, so we have. I'll put on the hazmat mask then. As well.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you guys preparing to go there now?
Yeah, once he's done putting in the. Well, should we? I'm. Is he taking the kid? Is the old man taking the kids with him? The Dragonborn. Wait, was that that was the plan, right? Was he
Yeah,
taking
but
them?
when you get down there, you see it as kind of like a mess of equipment all over the place, and what is essentially another crawl space. And you kind of you get there and you set it down right next where he needs it, and you see a part there that just looks kind of broken down. Do you think you could pull that out for me, please? I have it ready already.
Do you want me to help? If I help, because I can use my dex for strength.
When you are.
I mean,
Alright.
do you go out and ask for Darth's help?
No, it's fine.
Thank you.
He looks at you like, would you just? Would you?
Somehow, 22.
Very nice. This one is lighter. Parts of it kind of almost break when you pull on it, but you manage to get it out and kind of push it off to the side. And then he's kind of looking at you with the puppy dog eyes. Could you?
Can you now put the
Can
engine?
you put this in there now, please? Thank you.
What would he do if we just left this here with just the engine?
Oh.
He wouldn't
Have all the kids help?
16.
You're getting tired. And you manage to push it right before it gets in, and then it kind of gets snagged on something. And you're just trying to lift it above what it's snagged on, but you're having a hard time doing it.
For the love of Samara.
Oh, just lift it a little harder. You got this.
18.
18? You manage to get it past the snag and into its position, and right into the slot. Like, it kind of fits like a glove. Perfect. And he kind of immediately goes at it with the wrench and starts, like, locking it in place. I think that's it. I really appreciate it.
Where's my chili?
Downstairs with the kids.
They probably ate it all.
He starts working on it as you kind of slumber out.
I fucking crawl
I will
out.
give you a point of exhaustion after everything. Orin comes crawling out as you guys finish your mask.
Are you okay, buddy? Doesn't look like it. You don't look so okay. You were kind of tired.
Yeah. Hey, you guys got any chili?
I look over. Is there chili left?
It's probably not. And there's a lot of kids and there's also a lot of open room in what's his face's stomach. Vashka.
No chili.
Bastards eating
No
all my
chili.
chili, dude.
We should leave Vashka with this.
Wait, do you have the bag of holding? Because that's where the chili is.
Oh.
Sigurd,
It's like loose.
can I see the bag
No, they're in
of
cans.
chili?
Hold
What
on.
the fuck? It's like, whose idea is that?
I take the chili, and I just take my claw and
You see Vashka across the room, and then you hear the flapping of wings
No
as he
more for
comes
you,
over like a
Vashka.
seagull.
No more for you.
More
Vashka.
chili?
Not for you.
I'm so hungry.
You already ate like half of the first fucking chili. You have to
Kind of just
ration
sits
your
there
food.
looking at you.
Don't give him any.
Chili?
Don't give him any.
But it is now pushing 3 o'clock. Or actually, because let's say 3:30.
Okay.
What do you guys do? You are all assembled in the lobby of the spire. You've broken down Haw outside, unable to move. You're suited up with your mask.
Yes, now that I have one exhaustion.
Malachite's asleep.
Let's go fight now.
Are we gonna nap? I don't know. I mean,
I don't think it's gonna be a good night. I just don't think it's gonna be a good night. I really do not. Mm-mm.
I mean, the thing is still magical on like metal, so as long as we get the door closed, they still can't get in.
After resting like
But we're
this
gonna bring them
for
right to.
You're setting
Like
your
an hour.
back straight.
yeah,
But they don't care about them.
I climb
What about you?
over.
Yeah,
is
but
the
thing
small one
they'll
is right
tear
next
out
to the.
everything
Yeah, it's
that
right
we
outside.
I
have.
walk
They didn't affect them
slowly over
when we
to
stayed the first night.
the
Right.
hall.
We didn't stay there though, and we didn't
Yeah.
stay in the city.
Yeah.
The first night, did we stay away from them, or
The first night you were 200 feet out into the parking lot.
yeah?
Now you're parked at the front door.
I climb the ladder and I go up to the door
I think it'll still be alright.
and I look at it.
It is open. It's one of those doors that slides into the wall, and so you're gonna have to like get your fingers there and like. No, it's not a door that you would open. It's one that you punch the code in and then it.
I think if we have to face the entire swarm, we're gonna be screwed.
But you can give it a tug.
I'll try to give it a tug. I guess.
But he's got a point of exhaustion, so it's gonna be a little bit
There were pencils on the fucking thing.
How do we keep them safe then?
16?
On a 16, no, it does not budge. You give it a pull and it is just locked.
And hold up in the big ship and kill it.
Mechanical doors be tough doors.
But is that
That's probably all of them.
yeah, because they're all gonna target that wood, and then the wood will be gone.
Is there like
What
an
is gonna be done,
emergency hatch that I know of?
What if
You
they
know that
left,
there's the
like,
vents
right now?
that were opened.
As soon as it goes in.
You probably couldn't fit through, but
Because it'll
they
probably
could.
take them another 3 to 4 hours. Oh,
I don't
by
know how
then
that
it'll be
helps,
dark
actually, now
because
that I
you said
think
I
about
had
it.
6 hours left.
And then
in
I would
the
say on the inside there would
So it's
probably
gonna be
be like
dark
an
in 3
emergency
hours.
open lever in case of like a power outage. They would
Uh-huh.
want you to be able to get out. So there would be like a lever on the inside that you could like
like
emergency
5.5
open the
hours,
door,
right?
but I don't know if it would close the door.
So 5.5 hours would be dark.
Can you try it?
Or 5
Yeah, could I try it?
You'd have to. The door is open, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you go in there and you pull the lever.
Pull the lever,
Sure. Yeah. So you pull the lever. It's kind of like one that can go up and then it can also go down, and it's kind of sit in the middle. And so you pull it down and the door slams shut. You fall asleep inside.
That would be pretty fun.
As you guys are sitting in the lobby talking, you hear the slamming of a mechanical door outside.
Oh,
What the hell's that?
you must have figured out how to shut the door.
Um,
So that means, well, it means we can be safe for one more night. But
So what are you guys gonna do?
well,
I have a feeling that if
It's
if the
4:30
old guy-
now
if the old
because
guy
he
doesn't fly
rested
out
for an hour
by tonight, the
and
ship's
then went to
gonna
the
get-
door.
they need to fly out now, though.
Right.
If they're gonna do it, and he's gonna hook up the part, and it's gonna be dark by the time he hooks up the part.
It seemed like it was gonna take him a while to get the part like up and going. It wasn't gonna be like in a day or two.
Yeah. So.
Like the
now
machine
the-
still needs, the vehicle needs more work than just the part, but that was the part really setting him back. It
Where
seemed.
can they hide? Because they're gonna need to go somewhere.
the big ship.
Well, they've been hiding somewhere, assumingly
Yeah,
for the
but
last
now
month.
We're there.
Yeah.
I mean, we could walk into the big ship and just put him in the big ship.
But the small ship is right out there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I need to go on the small ship because the small ship is impervious because the big ship has the wood.
I
And
mean, I
they'll
guess
get
we
through
could
the
bring him
wood.
in the small ship, but they might get.
There's no
cancel.
way. There's no way we can all fit in the small ship.
Yeah.
It would be definitely a sardine situation where you'd all be pretty pressed up on each other. But you might be able to fit everyone in there. But it would be very tight. I don't know if you guys would be able to like.
I mean, I think they'll
You
be
could probably
fine.
sleep.
They've been holding out for a month, so
Yeah.
I don't really think we need to jam them in there.
Okay.
So are we resting for the night or for the
Yeah.
day?
Well, it's only 4:30.
Right.
I think the night I shouldn't spend the night.
I mean, I
close
could go to
this
bed at
place, but
4:30.
I don't have a choice.
I know you could.
Gang, gang.
Edmay couldn't.
Yes.
Okay. I want to
Yes.
meditate and see if I can connect
Chip
with.
in my
I
eye.
guess I'm gonna go explore the town.
I'll go with
You
Seawood.
gonna
Towards the greenhouse.
connect with who or what?
with Lysera.
So you're gonna call out for her?
Yes, I'm gonna meditate. I'm
Just
gonna
check
let
still.
Orin know what I'm doing. But so Orin. Oh, Orin's down for the count.
Yeah. He's sleeping right next to the door.
And I can't let Malachite know either.
So you go off into the town by yourself?
No, I go with.
You go with him?
Yeah, pay attention.
Sorry.
I'm done.
Alright. Make a
What are you doing?
wisdom check.
What are you doing?
Nunya.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you with
Well, I
the
guess that's
money?
true.
None your bees.
Are you doing it before we leave or after we leave?
What kind of check am I making?
Wisdom. A straight wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
Mm-hmm.
I got chip in my eye.
Uh-oh.
I was eating too aggressively and flew in my eye.
What was that?
That's an 11.
An 11?
So
Ooh.
therefore, now
I
you know
focused
that
on
the
the mark.
popcorn.
I've called out to her a couple of times though.
You have. You begin meditating and focusing on the shroud on that mark, and you do feel the presence and the energy of the shroud kind of coming over you. And as you open your eyes, you are greeted once again by that familiar purple, and you're looking out into the kind of, as the landscape around you starts turning into that powder, that dust that kind of disappears. And then as time passes in seconds, you are suddenly found within the shroud, and you call out for her. You don't necessarily open your mouth, but you say her name in your mind, and you could feel it echo past all these voices. And you're getting better at honing out these voices.
I'm maintaining my calm. Trying to
And you're
keep
just kind of calling for her in
grounded.
this space. And she unfortunately does not seem to respond. And how long do you want to sit there calling for her?
Not very long. I call a couple of times, and if I don't like hear anything back, I'm like, okay. Because I don't think it's like particularly safe here. And if she got the message, she'll come. So.
For sure. Can you make a perception check for me?
Mhm. This was a bad dice, actually. Let's roll the dice.
You mean these?
Perception?
Yeah.
It's a 21.
21.
21.
You're sitting there and you open your eyes and
21.
you're learning, like, the white orbs. You understand what they are. They're kind of like the essence of people. And you're recognizing the one right next to you being Orin. There's nothing that tells you that this is Orin per se. Like, Orin's orb doesn't look any different than Edme's orb. Apart from maybe his is just a slightly bit bigger, or
It's or
what have you. But you notice, you see two dots walking away towards kind of the city. And you notice one of those dots just has like a tint of purple. Just kind of occasionally kind of flash
That's me.
through the orb.
That's me, bro.
Which you hadn't seen before. But you notice that, and then she doesn't seem to respond to you. And you back out, pull out.
dig deeper.
I guess I'm gonna look around and see if I see any other like orbs with a little bit of purple. But I'm not gonna spend very long. I just want to take another like I guess a 360.
Okay,
360.
make a perception check.
Is that a brat reference?
12. You're kind of looking around. You don't see any with a hint of purple kind of... Well, you do notice one more. Towards the spire, where the kids would be at, you do notice one white orb with a dash of purple going through it. Very similar to
Smaller, bigger.
about the same size. It's kind of mingled in the crowd, surrounded by white orbs.
Okay.
But you notice that, and then as you're kind of looking around, those nebula cloudscapes really start coming through as you are falling further into the shroud and kind of shifting deeper into it.
I noticed that. And then my time.
Your time to back out.
To slowly and calmly detach myself from the shroud.
All right, make a wisdom check for me.
No.
Look bad. Okay. Next dice.
Jail.
Jail. Natural 20.
Natural 20. All right. You focus on that mark, and right as you're pulling out, you hear off in the distance just a loud roar. And right as you look, just for that last second, as you feel your your consciousness coming back, you see the opening of one of those distant clouds as something comes tearing through, but you don't get to see what it is as you manage to.
Does it come like towards me? Or
It doesn't necessarily come
across?
for you. It looked like a whale in the distance, just like, but not like a whale, just similar motion to how you would see a whale coming out of the water and diving back in. But you are back into your body. You are back in the hall, and Orin sleeping next to you.
I feel good about that. I did a good job.
You see me sleeping like this.
This is like
I'm on my back.
your shell. You're just like tilted a little.
I am not up straight.
Oh, your neck
like,
is gonna be so bad.
You're gonna be hurting.
You're not even gonna wake me up. That's so fucked up.
How am I supposed to do anything?
Just wake me up.
Wake me
I'll
up.
turn over.
Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. Wake me up inside.
Save me.
I feel like you would choose to sleep on your back most of the time.
You guys head into town. Are you looking for anything in particular? What direction are you heading in? Are you heading towards like the column with steam? Are you heading towards the?
Towards like greenhouse.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just following Seaboard.
So you start heading towards like the conservatory greenhouse. You start heading that way. It's pretty much on the coast, and so you kind of go to the road that is between the city and the coast of the river, and it's pretty scenic seeing the water out there, and it does seem like it's receded from when it was prevalent, because you see a lot of buildings that kind of slid into the water, and all the boats that are on the dock are like hanging at the end of the ropes, just barely holding onto the dock. But you keep walking down this path until you eventually approach what looks like a football stadium sized conservatory, just large brick building painted in like old prehistoric looking plant life, and then you see this massive glass dome that kind of comes up over the top, and you see a bunch of plants and like vines kind of growing on the inside of the glass.
I just want to like listen by the door. I put my ear up against the door.
So you approach the front of the building.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're approaching the front of the building, it is a large kind of like a plaza place. You see a bunch of like gift shops and stores, and there's like a ticket stand where like you would buy tickets, and then a whole area for like security and ticket checking to go up to the door.
Yeah, you have to buy tickets.
And you see a big sign called Oregon Park, brought to you by Yunkai Corporation.
Oh, I know that. I know that group.
I know that guy.
I have it written down in my journal.
But
is there anything in
you
the gift shops? Like,
you go in the gift shop.
Yeah.
You go in,
Yeah.
make an investigation check or perception check.
Investigation.
You going with them, Edmay?
Yeah.
Shit, just for them.
Can I make an investigation?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
A 13.
13.
Yeah.
Like an ambulance going down the street.
11.
11.
Terrible.
Shit.
You walk into this gift shop. There is a lot of plants kind of growing out of the wall and kind of onto the ceiling. There's a lot of water kind of dripping, like a pool has formed in the middle, and a lot of like the stands have kind of fallen into this pool.
Oh.
But you notice it's a lot of like stuffed animals and just little knickknacks, and a lot of them are these like lizard-looking creatures, of various shapes and
Like,
sizes.
alive?
No,
No,
Oh,
they're like
Oh, okay. I was like,
Do any of them look like in not terrible shape?
a lot of them are in pretty decent shape. They're kind of
I'll grab
holding their own.
I would like one.
You
Yeah.
grab one.
I'll grab one.
Right, you managed to grab one that looks, it's like a bipedal lizard with tiny arms and a giant open mouth, and it comes with a long tail. It's kind of a brownish color. And then you managed to find one that is a greenish dinosaur lizard creature that has a four-legged structure and a kind of shield on its face with two horns coming out the front.
Oh, I got that guy.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't. I
No,
can.
it's a duo.
Stop.
It's the guy with the guy face.
And there's like a little tag on it.
What's it say?
Yeah.
It
What,
says Triceratops.
what does my tag say?
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh! How much? What's the price though? Is there a price
Yeah,
tag?
what's how much are they fucking inflating
Fuck.
this shit, dude?
I didn't write that down. It would be $39.99 GP.
Jesus.
No, that sounds about right for
So
gift
we
shop.
think like
Mhm.
gold. We're like 39 gold pieces.
39 gold, 99 silver.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what you guys are
Wow.
thinking.
That is extremely expensive for this.
Wow.
Good thing I'm stealing it.
Yeah, me too.
Well, Wait, this is probably G. This is probably Globe Books or some
Yeah.
shit.
Well, you guys have seen their little gold plates. That's
Well,
what
I
it's,
don't think
instead
we
of
should
gold
check
pieces,
out
it's gold
this
plates.
area by ourselves.
Okay, yeah, maybe you're
Because
right.
a lot of
with
people
all the-
disappeared in there apparently.
Oh, really? Yeah, then.
All the Dragonborn, that was parents. They all
Oh, yeah,
disappeared.
we definitely should go in there by ourselves. Why are we here?
Well, I just
It's like
was
a
looking to see
stack
if there's
of
gonna be any
credit cards
shops
in
on the
your
Yeah,
way.
they're pretty tiny and super
Oh,
thin.
yeah, then we should.
I guess we
not
could walk
here.
like opposite of the entrance.
What do you mean? Like.
Like if the entrance is like here.
I'm sure they had some kind of digital currency
If we like
too,
came
but-
like this way.
Oh, okay, so we
That
kind of
system's
work our way
long
back,
gone.
but in
Yeah.
a different way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Different route.
Yeah.
Let's ruin everything.
We're gonna take a scenic route back
Okay.
to the machine in the spire. So like instead of the way we came, just gonna go like
A longer way.
So you
Yeah.
decide not to go to the door, right?
no.
Yeah, we
Okay.
decided.
There's too many people disappeared here. I'm not going here. It's just the two of us.
Yeah,
we
us two,
fucked around too much in the Oakheart resort.
We'll
It's
die. We'll literally
yeah.
die.
I may
Oh
not
yeah,
be
we want to
wise,
live
but I'm
ourselves.
not
We
dumb.
said,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah, he learned a thing or two from going in that house with Orin by himself.
that too. I did. Yeah, that was crazy.
But you guys pretty much, I mean, the route you took was pretty scenic because you got to view the river.
I
and
just
stuff.
want to see like different like shops and see. If,
Okay,
like,
so
there's
you
any,
kind of
like,
go through the city.
any like
Make a perception check for me.
Me
that,
too?
That look kind of like
Yeah.
outstanding in like their name or something. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's read unnatural 20.
Natural 20.
I have a
Unnatural 12.
I have -1, so I got a 17. 17, 38.
It's a lot of random stores, and then you kind of enter somewhere that looks more scholarly.
Ooh.
You start coming across you see a bunch of signs for the Research Institute by Young Kai Corp. And there's a bunch of like dormitories and various things in this area. And you see one central building that is quite beautiful and kind of made of glass. A lot of it's shattered and broken now. But that seems to be the centerpiece of this kind of small campus that has been you're kind of walking through.
Should we check it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we go check out that major building.
There's like books in there.
Well, as we're walking up, I want to look to see if I see any like movements.
Make a perception check.
This is sounding familiar.
What do you mean?
How so?
I'm not doing anything
I'm not
bad. Unnatural 1.
Unnatural 1.
I
You
have a
rolling
-1.
anything on me?
Yep.
I rolled a
Oh my
2.
god, I just rolled a natural one.
We're not
Alright.
seeing shit.
You guys are not seeing the
Yeah.
pearly gates.
You guys, you approach the building. You're kind of looking around for any movement, any signs of anything of interest, and you just see a lot of broken glass and kind of an empty lobby space.
Seems safe to me.
Seems kind of boring though. There's like nothing in here.
So let's go. Let's check it out.
Let's make our own fun, she says.
Does it look like there's any like doors like that from like?
Probably further into the building, yeah. Right now, it's a very beautiful open space lobby with like a reception
Open
desk.
space open
Let's go to
concept.
the reception desk, and that's as far as we go.
What the fuck is a reception desk?
That thing in the middle.
Okay.
Everybody said the concierge.
Where Big Man? What was his name? Talgon.
Big Man
Talgon.
Talga!
Yeah, where he was out of
I
reception
love that
desk.
fucking bro, dude.
He was out of reception.
Yeah, I miss Talguy. Let's go see him, actually.
No.
I would have his children.
Yeah, I will walk up to the reception
Deadass.
desk.
Okay.
But I'm in uncharted territory, so I'm gonna pull out my assault rifle.
All right, you pull out the assault rifle.
I'm a little
Getting ready for any
concerned.
threats.
Just a little bit. I'm not like super concerned, but you never know.
For sure.
I have died once, so
Haven't we all?
not everyone in our party.
You jump the counter to go look what's behind there. You see there's a computer there, unpowered, unworking. Pretty nice looking one though. Very high tech, very slick. And there's a number of papers across the table. However, a lot of them are very yellowed and just destroyed due to moisture in the air. So there's not a lot that you can read off that, but if you're looking at it, it looks like kind of a checklist keeping track of who comes into the building, who leaves the building.
Any of the cabinets on the desk?
Make an investigation check. There are cabinets, so you start going through them.
14.
14?
Yep.
You start going through them. You come across like a stapler and like various office tools, but you don't find anything super unique or interesting in there.
Yeah, I think this building is a bust. No lie.
Alright, let's head back then.
Okay.
See the crew.
Start walking back.
Start walking back.
Yeah.
What's your guys' passive perception?
13.
9.
13? 9.
That
Not
makes
very-
so much sense, actually.
I'm not very wisdom.
Holy fuck, dude.
Not very
Okay.
wise.
You guys make your way back to the
Wisdom?
spire.
Wise.
I thought
And
said
you guys roll up,
wisdom.
and nothing
roll
attacks
up.
you along the way. You
That's
make
good.
it back. It is probably pushing 6:30. The sun is starting to set in the distance. What do you guys wish to do?
Well,
Bedtime.
before we would have left, I would have told them, like, listen, there's gonna be more tonight, close by.
Okay.
And, like, however they're hiding, like, extra everything.
So
Now
you
is
warn.
not
Okay,
the
gotcha.
time to let any sort of guard down at all.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Be careful. Be very careful.
All right. We will go make sure the door is closed down there. Everyone, start making your way downstairs.
Barricade.
And they all start going down, and you see they're going downstairs, and you see the sign says transit center.
We can hook this place up.
Yup. Oh, they just got this shit connected
where?
everywhere, huh? All the major
We're
hubs.
down. Oh, we're going down. We're going down.
No, they're going down, but I told them to, like, barricade it
Oh,
tonight
okay.
because they're gonna.
Do you think
Those
we're gonna have to
They're
do
going
any?
down.
You're gonna have to do any
They're
wisdom
yelling
saves
timber.
tonight?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I have 2 + 1 wisdom saving throws.
Oh,
Tarts,
wait.
the tarts.
Is everyone back in the ship now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a small one. This is like before I meditated, and then I meditated. in here.
Gotcha.
But, so I'm in there.
So you all meet up in the small ship,
Yeah.
making your plans. Orin is asleep on his shell, probably destroying his back. Does any of you do the courtesy of waking him up?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Hey,
like
I
that.
needed help to
Like,
tip him.
I just start like shaking him.
Wait,
by his
I'm
shoulders. Orin, hey
No,
Orin.
we both grabbed the side of his shell.
No, I'm
like,
waking
like,
his ass up. This is
One.
payback for on the farm.
One.
This is
One.
payback for on the farm when I wouldn't wake up on time. You're sleeping terribly, man. Your back's gonna fucking kill you. You should fix it. You were like this, bro.
You could feel it. Oh.
Alright.
Yeah.
Thanks, Secret.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
hate
And
when
then I roll over right where I am onto my stomach and go into my shell. And
Good
then
night.
now there's a slight echo to my snore.
Good night.
Well, you guys
Oh
plot and
my
plan.
gosh.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Plot and
Okay.
plan.
But you guys use this time to plan.
Okay, so
Okay.
tomorrow morning when
He
we
is
wake
asleep,
up, we
huh?
go like straight into.
Oh, hey, Jake.
Hey,
Are
Jacob.
you fit?
I
Tomorrow
cannot fit through
morning,
there.
we just go straight into like one of the big holes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I felt your penis.
Or do we want to like target where the power supply station would be? Enter from somewhere over there.
I think we should take them off in groups, starting with the morning. And if there's any way to, well, we can't destroy this thing. So
Right.
I think we should peel them off in groups.
Well, they're all going to be
as we go.
underground. So
Yeah.
where are we going to enter from though? Are we going to enter more like
I think
like
big
a hole
entrance.
nearby, or like somewhere closer to the power supply station?
I think somewhere closer to the power supply station.
That's what I was thinking too. Because I don't think we should go in by a big hole over here.
Yeah.
That's just like new
Because there's
to
other
get lost.
bugs.
Right.
There's
and that's
other
just,
bugs
that's just
too.
like a great way to get lost.
Hmm.
Who knows? Like what way?
I think tonight it's going to be pretty intense with the bugs.
Which is a good thing none of them are magical. I do no damage. So we should be okay, unless like one comes out that has magic damage. Then that's a little bad.
I don't think that's probable, at least.
Well, I never know with it. You could pull
bless.
something funny.
Thanks.
Here,
That's
so-
true. That's very true.
Stay blessed.
You know, bless up.
Did you guys plot and plan?
Yes.
Yeah,
we-
your downfall.
So right when we go in, like,
We need, like
I'm
torches
back.
immediately.
Yay.
Light
Yeah.
immediately. Because they don't
Piss
like
them off.
light. He'll have a torch.
okay.
Maybe him too.
I don't need a torch.
I don't either.
I don't need him.
But
But they're gonna. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna react in the daytime.
hopefully they'll be asleep.
Yeah.
Sorry, this chair's hurting my
No, I
ass.
understand. You're good.
My
So,
ass hurts
because
too.
of
My
that,
It does hurt.
I do think that because
Do you want
I'm
this cushion?
perceptive, I can.
But what about your ass?
Yeah, I get
What is your ass?
I'll be
It's the,
fine.
it's the DM's ass cushion.
True.
The DM ass. That's what they call
I need to
me.
stretch, actually. What?
We all stretching.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay, we're gonna go on a second break.
Oh,
We'll be
fuck.
back, not 15 minutes, just a few.
Just a few
2,
minutes.
We will be
4.
right back.
Mhm.
And we are back from our break. Where we left off, the party was inside the hall, preparing for the night as sun was setting. Is there anything you guys wanted to do?
Sleep.
Sleep?
Actually,
No therapy tonight?
oh fuck. I actually did want to try some with the therapy.
We've been doing so well today too.
True.
As you guys are sitting
Surprisingly.
within,
We've been on
the
the
sun
same
begins
track
to
of
set,
thoughts today.
and you hear
Which is,
I'm focused.
Yeah.
Focused.
yeah, right, which is good.
EBD was my big code.
a swarm of bugs begins
No.
filling the night
I
sky.
close the door. Wait, I don't know how to
Close the
close
door.
it.
Oh, I roll over. I'm like, oh shit.
The door closes manually.
Does it lock?
I mean,
I mean,
it closes.
You probably can't open it from that. There's
Is
no
there like
lever
a
outside.
manual lock thing? Like some sort of lever?
It's just like this mechanism.
It's like a hydraulic.
Yeah, it's a hydraulic thing. So like
Like-
it's closed, and so you can't just like open it.
Only the
Right.
lever will be able to get it open.
So-
which is on the inside.
Okay.
So we're safe.
So it's closed, and the bugs attack the vessel as they have every night before, in the exact same way. It is like a hailstorm just hitting this thing, just
Oh, we can't even open the
All
window
over.
to see it.
and you feel the waves.
Maybe the window's open.
You think they'll just
Go through the ship. Every like
Pushing them back?
no, it's not like an actual wave. It's just like a disturbance or like a noise that goes through the shroud, and you're able to detect it even while you're in this form. But like it's because you're becoming more sensitive to it, and you're able to detect more. Like you don't notice this,
I didn't think so.
but you notice this,
I just have the ability to dominate something.
and it's maybe like every
As of right now.
15 minutes, every half hour, maybe and it changes
I
occasionally.
can try that.
But you do notice as the wave kind of comes through, the movement patterns of them might shift or stuff like that.
Ugh. This is bug time.
It is bug time. Yeah.
Bug time.
That it is.
Bug.
But you all just want to sleep? Anything you wanted to do this night as you were all locked inside?
I'm sure one of these pockets is like perfect for magazines because it's an army jacket.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put extra magazines in
Oh,
the
it's
front.
Put some magazines in there.
That's what I thought you were talking about too.
No.
I'll hand you
What
some
are you
magazines because they're in my
Dartha
bag.
reading up on the latest
Oh, I have a
culture.
bunch.
Oh,
I
do you?
keep track
Oh,
of them.
okay.
Yes.
How to lose 40 pounds in 2 weeks.
Nothing? Just long rest?
No therapy?
I mean, we can
I'm
do
gonna
therapy.
put
I ain't got shit to say to
I-
you.
I put on my hazmat suit tonight.
You put on your hazmat suit tonight.
Yeah,
you
me too.
butchered my
Okay.
hazmat suit, so.
No, your hazmat suit is still intact.
Oh, I
It
thought
is
you
still
did.
intact, yeah.
No, the head that I took is from the extra suit because we'd like taped 2 suits together
Oh,
reverse
okay.
with the duct tape.
Yeah, duct tape.
Duct.
The sticky gray.
The sticky
The
gray.
stuff that looks like metal, but it's not metal.
So would you like to therapy?
I can't go back to sleep with these bugs. I'm like, okay, who wants to talk about their feelings?
No, thank you.
Edmund, you never want to talk about anything.
Yeah, come on, Edmund. We don't even know much about you.
I want
I
to.
don't got shit to
talk with
say.
you. Lauren.
You know what?
What?
I'm.
Going through her brain?
Leave my brain alone.
What are you thinking about?
A
Are you
monkey
are you
going
trying
like
to
this.
push him out?
Well, I'm just doing surface level right now. So
You know
if
what?
there's
I'm
anything
just thinking about all
interesting.
the spider people back at home. And like deep.
So you're seeing these images of what looks like a person being morphed and turned into a spider. They're not actually spiders, but you can see they're people and their flesh has like solidified and calcified and turned into a carapace. And it's like their back legs snapped and folded over, and then their legs inflated to form the back of a spider.
And now I'm
And then
imagining
the legs
I'm
came
having,
out of their side. Like they're pretty horrific looking.
Now I'm imagining I'm having spider people sex.
Oh, and so you start just seeing them just going at it.
You know what? I'm gonna dig deeper. I'm like, this sucks.
You dig
Let's see
deeper?
what happens.
No.
Oh, wait, does she have to make the saving
I think
throw?
it's a wisdom
All
saving
right.
throw from
Make
you.
a.
Was it like a 9 DC?
Yes, correct.
Oh, she passed. 11 out of
11 out of 9.
What if she has a -3?
I have a +3.
Ooh.
Somebody.
She
Um,
pushes it off.
I said, get out of here. For real.
Right.
I look
I
at
think today's been pretty productive.
I look at both of you and I'm like,
What? What?
Huh?
I don't really think it's
Play
very
stupid
cold in
games,
here.
win stupid
No,
prizes.
it's,
That's all I have to say about that.
thanks.
Oh, dirty straw.
Well, I guess we don't have to talk about our feelings unless you
I
want to.
wanted to.
You want to talk about your feelings?
Well, now
Okay.
she does.
This time I'll be more involved now that I'm more prepared for what's
Well,
about to happen.
Oh right, yeah.
I don't. Is Sigurd asleep?
No, this is a group therapy session. Right
Watch
now.
Sigurd now like offload all of his dominate persons to make her make the gnarliest confessions.
Oh, what though? You're the
I don't
one
have
that
any
did it.
confessions.
I don't know.
Okay.
Everybody take a seat. I take a seat in
Well,
the
no,
middle.
no.
I've been
If this is
sitting.
group, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Oh, just one-on-one?
I just want to.
Oh, you just want one-on-one? Okay,
Yes.
I guess we can do that.
Pervert.
Please.
Can I?
Follow
Oh, I
me
pull
to
out
the
my
bedroom.
T-Rex stuffed animal.
Have you told
Okay.
anyone that you can hear thoughts?
Some people know for
So,
sure.
yeah, some people
I know.
and some people
Oswin
don't.
knows.
I think you have told us.
I think it's pretty known throughout the
Yeah.
party.
Okay.
I haven't
Yeah.
straight up said it,
But it's like it's
He says
not-
weird stuff that would give you the implication that he does.
Well,
If you're smart enough to hit.
could I like?
hop
I
on
think
it.
we're...
Should I think really hard about like what I'm feeling or like what I want to say, and he's just like, so then I don't have to like,
Sure.
talk?
Yeah, you
Okay.
could kind of, like, feel your emotions and wear them on your sleeves, like, mentally for him to really pick up.
I sit
If he
there,
is listening.
I pull out my pipe.
That's awesome.
Okay. So
It's you.
that was the first time I've done it.
Oh.
What?
I pushed a button here and the light changed.
Oh.
But that was the first time I did it. It was not me
Oh,
earlier.
okay.
It was the ghost earlier.
Oh.
Should I push the button again?
What button
Yes.
did you...
This one?
Yeah, push it. Yeah, because it turned off this one.
I just
Okay.
so butted.
I'm playing with my
thinking
stuffed
really hard, and
T-Rex.
basically, I'm gonna
Okay.
like convey that
I'm
like
literally just sitting here chilling.
I guess on a scale like I guess I want to replay the memory of yesterday, or not yesterday, but the day before, for him, and basically go over like how I felt doing that, and how like it looked from my view,
Pulling out a bottle of unmarked wine.
Okay.
and like how
All right.
upset I
Pouring
was,
a
and
glass
like
for
why, and
myself.
like what I was thinking about at the time, so he can
Self-care.
kind of like see it, and then he's
I'll
like,
offer it.
I
I'll offer
see.
it to the party. A glass of wine.
Oh, thank you.
And I show it around to the
Not
entire
right
party.
now.
I have my eyes closed. Pipe lids.
I just like tap you on the
Just
like,
feeling her
like,
emotions.
shoulder with like
Along for the ride.
the bottle.
And like
Come on, any?
I basically want to say that
Alright, I put it away.
I feel that Sigurd's apology could have been better presented to me, and that's why I felt defensive in that moment. But I feel at this moment we do have to be a team. So if he did apologize in a more appropriate way, I would be open to accepting it for the sake of teamwork.
Okay. You just hear me just saying like okay.
Can you like not talk to yourself? I'm
Yeah.
kind of busy.
Yeah, it's really weird, dude.
Yeah, I'm like
You
it's like
feel
throwing
how
me off
annoyed
of
I
my
am by
my
that.
tracks. I'm like doing math here and stuff.
I'm literally just trying to sit here.
Just doing fucking math for fun.
Mental math in my
With your
head, yeah.
with your +1 intelligence.
Sometimes I do that to help myself fall asleep because it's boring to just like do math in my
Sure.
head.
I agree.
And then I fall asleep.
Okay. I turn to Sigurd. Hello, Siggy boy.
CD board.
What?
Would you like to have a one-on-one session free of charge?
Wow, I don't have to pay? Wow.
Wow.
What am I supposed to talk about? I've never been to like a one-on-one therapy session before.
I know. Well, we can go into the bedroom and close the door.
I'm
Oh,
going
okay.
for
What the
Oh.
heck is
meditation
going on?
That sounds
now,
suspicious.
Okay.
because I don't want to.
So you go into your, like, your long rest meditation?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my 4 hour.
Your 4 hour.
So we go to the bedroom. I pack my pipe a little bit more. I'm feeling fucking buzzed off the nicotine
Sure,
already.
definitely.
But now I'm like, I have to keep it going.
Hell yeah.
So
So,
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Probably you. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here. You know, I thought this was.
Well, why don't we talk about what happened last night?
Well, I was severely underprepared, I guess. You know, I don't know. That was my first time apologizing. You know, I've been working as a scholar, so I don't really interact with people other than like my sisters and you know, their whole beings total. So you know, they don't deserve apologies because everything they do to me is a sin. I have never had a single day without chaos living with those people. So you know.
And do you think not apologizing has affected you in any way?
Well, I never really did anything bad to them. It was more like they did bad things to me, but it was like funny, you know, like that sibling relationship, you know.
Sure.
So
I have
outside of
siblings
that,
myself.
I don't
as you
really.
know.
Outside of that,
things to me,
other
but
than
it
like
was fun.
now,
But
you know, this is like my whole new interaction,
So it's cool.
like thing. Other than like when we started working at the bar.
so you've never inconvenienced anyone before?
Not to my knowledge that anybody's out like come to me about it. Until like now, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
I keep to myself for a reason, you know.
it's good to be more aware of yourself and how your actions may make others feel.
I guess that's probably true.
And
Yeah.
no offense, but
Yeah.
you kind of say what's on your mind.
Well,
That's a good thing.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Like up or down?
Just like pull back on the. See how it's leaning forward on the.
This?
Yeah. Pull like. Just apply pressure on the back, but squeeze
Where?
right there, and then pull it down a
Now
little
I
bit.
am just a head.
There we go.
Now you are good.
It's better.
So no head.
Is Freya do that?
It's good to speak your mind. but
Yeah. That's what I was told to do.
There are some things that you don't need to say. Some details that may dig into someone's personality or their flaws.
Disagree.
I mean, I can see like where the benefit comes from, but isn't that just like lying to their face? Like you're not gonna like say.
If it's not a nice thing to say, then most of the time you probably shouldn't say it. But
Says who? I'm not there. My bad.
I mean,
it's good to show compassion for your fellow people.
right.
Now,
I guess I can work on that. Yeah.
now, what Dartha told me.
Wait, isn't that supposed to be like confidential or something like a therapy law?
Well, I think
no one
this
signed
can
shit.
I think this can benefit all of us.
Oh, okay. Well, that's.
In my professional opinion,
Are you a professional at this? I did not know that.
yes,
Okay.
I am.
I believe you.
Inside check.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay, I believe you.
In my professional opinion, I think that you need to apologize to Dartha, but with more compassion. Don't explain why.
Okay.
Just
I thought that was like needed for like an apology because like you
No.
know normally like if you like
Because
apologize
if you-
it's like you're apologizing for a reason, right? So shouldn't you explain yourself on the reasoning of why you're apologizing?
no.
No,
That's
Why?
because
that's not very.
that's most people would see that as trying to justify your wrongdoing
like,
when they have a hard time seeing why you did it in the first place.
I guess I understand that.
So I believe it would be best if you tried to try it again
But without the like,
without the explanation.
right. So
Just-
like, oh, I'm sorry for everything bad that I did, kind of like that, or like, should I get more specific? I don't really know.
Well, you could get specific, not too specific, because I know you tend to do that.
That's a very fine line to cross, I guess.
Just keep it broad, I guess.
Keep it
So
100.
should I just like is saying like I'm sorry for shooting your brother like bad?
No, I think that's a good. You don't have to go into detail for that.
Okay. But just like
you
that.
could say something.
Sorry for shooting your brother,
like,
but he deserved it.
sorry, I shot your brother. I wanted to keep us safe, but don't go into explaining much after that.
I feel like. Okay. I guess okay.
Once you go past that, it just kind of gets a little messy, as you learned yesterday.
Yeah, I guess so. That is true.
So, take some time, think about it a little bit.
I'm a great thinker.
Yes, you are. One of the greatest in the entire town. One of 2 people with higher than 10 intelligence.
Straight out of Stupid Bill.
Hey, they did it for a reason. The devils. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I can do that. Maybe like after we clear out this like power station or something.
And it wouldn't be such a bad thing to try and connect with her.
The whole ship rattles.
It's probably the thing from last night that
I'm underneath or something on top.
It's something climbs up on top.
back. Wow.
A massive roar. The whole ship kind of shakes with it.
I hope he doesn't knock us over. That would be terrible.
That would be.
We're not in between any like
I don't
ships or
feel
like
good
buildings.
about
Like
That doesn't sound good.
Well, okay. I think I can
The
do
ship,
that.
like-
Maybe I'll like.
Not like completely, but every
like,
time it hits,
an
it kind of
apology letter or
vibrates and
something to
shakes.
maybe-
But it doesn't feel like it's gonna fall over.
Or should I just like straight up like
Stressful.
apologize?
You could
Like,
write down what you want to say in your journal, and then look at that, and then
Is anyone
pick out
else
what's
freaking
right.
out or
Yeah.
not?
Okay.
I'm trying not to freak out.
Yeah.
You hear like
I'm
massive
choosing
claws
not to.
Kinda
scraping
hard to
across the
ignore this.
ceiling or the
Wow,
roof.
This is getting pretty
Oh my
bad.
god.
Well, we'll take care of it.
Well, those
Yeah,
are probably
tomorrow.
the
I
bugs
hope
we
that
happen to
we
cross.
can find another
Will we survive the
power
night?
supply for this bad boy.
Who knows?
But
Who
yeah, okay.
knows?
I think I've learned something today.
Okay, good. Now please finish the rest of this pipe. I think I might throw up.
Oh, okay.
You're green.
I start hitting this nicotine pipe.
All right, you guys start hitting the pipe in the room.
No, we'll come out. Yeah.
I come out. I'm fucking wobbly. I'm like, oh my god.
I'll hold you by the shoulder. It's okay, buddy. I got you.
You guys come out.
Don't need
Edme is
to
reading a book. Dartha is meditating or trying to.
Was Voshka here with us, or did he?
No.
Did we leave
Vashko
him
went with
those
them,
kids?
I think. He went with the kids.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. I'd rather not keep him anyways.
And the chili.
I love Voshka.
I don't like
What does Sigurd like?
Nothing.
Elves and
power.
humans.
You're a halfie, thank you.
I'm only a happy because my mom fell in love with a human. Okay, not my fault.
That tends to be how it works.
That happens.
Well, that's the therapy session.
Yeah.
All right, so you all go for your long rest.
I walk up to Edme.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Ain't shit.
It's good for the soul and me.
Yeah, but I don't got anything to talk about, and I don't have a soul.
That's
I mean,
true.
well, you could just talk about like your day.
You feel it
take
jump
my
off.
ball.
No.
It jumps off, and you hear the distant slam.
God, I hate that thing.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm good. Just go to sleep.
All right, you all go to sleep.
Amoeba.
The bugs are there all night, just trying to claw into this thing, but they do not manage to get through the magical hull of the vessel. And by morning, they go away. As you both, Sigurd and Dartha, wake up for a moment, as you feel this wave kind of push through, and then they all disappear right after that wave.
So like a wave is in like it travels like one direction.
Yes,
Okay. Where would it originate then?
the power station.
Okay.
You feel it coming from that direction. So it goes from the front of your vessel to the back.
Okay, so it's coming out from the power station.
Yeah, that seems to be the direction at which it's coming.
The general location.
That's gotta be like where the
general
hive
location.
mind basically is coming from.
That's
So-
probably like the.
Do you think that we're going in there first?
I think so.
But the bugs go away. And the morning is yours. You all begin to wake up. You do your morning stretches and Tai Chi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
So, we gotta get ready. We gotta get in here.
Back. Yeah, I'm ready to go already.
You guys head for the power station, huh?
So I
We
put
head to the
my-
power station.
Oh, do we need to make radiation?
Oh yeah, make 4 radiation checks. If you're wearing your suits, you have advantage, but if you're
I
not...
would have put mine on. And I was in my shell.
Good
It's a
call,
good
call.
thing, well, okay.
Let me give myself that long rest before I... Shit, okay.
What are we doing?
Your
Concept?
radiation, yeah, con saves.
How many?
4.
4. Okay. Sorry, I was texting my buzzer.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, pal. Tell it to the judge.
Malachite, is he awake? Is he asleep?
No.
Okay.
I can make 4 for him.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
He'll just miss out on the possible mutations.
True.
I got my numbers.
What were your numbers?
9, natural 20, 16, 18.
Okay. You failed 1.
Not bad.
7 points of poison damage.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Orin?
13, 29, 26, and something like above an 18, like 19.
Okay,
or
so you
something.
mutated on 1. So D6 and a D20. Sigurd?
I got
Oh, good D6.
16. Unnatural 20. 14. And 23.
Alright, you pass all of them.
Nice.
Edme?
13, 15, 15, 19.
Okay, you mutate.
Okay.
So a D6 and a D20.
I got a 5 on the D6 and a
Fuck.
14 on the other thing.
Ugh.
Oh, how unfortunate.
What?
It's the telepathy mutation, which you already have.
Can it get stronger?
I will say,
That is
sure,
Wow.
your DC will go up to 12.
Okay. I'll take that. I'll take
That's
that.
actually really good.
I'll take that. Fuck, now I'm just gonna have more nightmares.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, there will be a cost that comes with it.
Well, can he hear me when I go into the shroud or no?
Now I probably can.
Wait, what? I think 8 plus 5 is 13 or 14. No, wait.
13.
Oh, you guys would have to
Is
find
this
out.
yours?
What did
I
you
did the
get,
math
Edme?
wrong, But
I rolled a
I'm
2
just
on
gonna
the
stick
6,
with the 14 because I don't want to mutate.
Okay.
and then I rolled a 12 on the
I did the math wrong. I rolled an 8 plus 5, so I got a 13. Wait, yeah, I did get a 13. But if you want me to keep the 14,
Well, fortunately, there's an immediate cure for this one. Your hearing disappears as you wake up in the morning.
we don't have
I
a
wake up,
guy. Wait, no.
Good.
He has lesser restoration. So we will assume Malachite would dump one into you.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that one, but we'll keep in mind that Malachite loses one of those spell slots. It's gonna be tough, but we'll get there when we get there. So, you guys are going on foot towards the power station through the city, right?
Yeah.
You wake up. Is there anything you wanted to do before heading out?
So,
No, I've eaten enough chili to feed an entire army.
can I put my hazmat suit? Does it fit in my bag of holding or no?
You could shove it in there, sure.
I'm gonna shove my full one in there, take my helmet out, tape it down,
Okay.
gun out.
Gun out.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
I hand out the
Who
maps.
has Omega?
I do.
You do?
Yep.
Okay.
She doesn't respond to you.
Well, I'm not gonna use her in this form
Can I
anyways.
have Omega?
No. It's
Do
already
I
in my bag
have
of
one of the
holding.
bags of holding?
I don't think so. I think
I'm
it's
the
Sigurd
captain.
and...
Old man
And
gave it to
Dartha.
me. Old man gave
I
it to
thought
me.
we
It's
said
already in
we're
my
gonna
bag
be
of
captain
holding.
now.
I think there's only
First off,
2.
it's morning.
It's morning. That is correct.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah. It's already in the bag of
But-
holding.
Can I have it because she won't respond to you? Can you at least take it out for at least 5 seconds so I can at least enable her to at least speak with you?
I'm
At
standing.
least.
I'm standing behind
I
Dartha,
guess.
At
and I like.
least.
Thank you.
I'm standing
I take
behind
it.
Dartha, and I'm looking at Sigurd like.
I
Take
take
it.
it. I'm like, oh my god,
She appears on the screen.
I pull out.
Hello, Captain.
I love that, by the way. Great. Can you tell me what capabilities you have in this form?
None.
Essentially none. I can talk and give recommendations, but I don't have much data.
Great.
Today, Junior.
Can we possibly plug you in like we plugged you into the ship to something in the city?
The reactor.
I hope so.
It should be the reactor that we should be able to plug her into.
Okay. Also, you can respond to Sigurd for the next 24 hours, and then I put it in my bag of holding.
Wow, I got. Hey,
And
the
then
old man
continue
gave that to
forward.
me. We're not even out of the ship yet.
You guys begin descending the ladder
Mhm.
and heading towards the plume of steam that comes out over the building horizon.
I love Steve.
You start heading out towards it. Can everyone make perception checks? Are you guys doing stealthily, just casually? What's
I'm
the
going stealthily gun out.
stealthily gun out? Okay,
I guess I'll go stealthily.
stealthily.
Um,
I'm
yeah.
not stealthing.
Oh, hey, a good
no.
stealth roll from Orin. That's
Is
Okay,
this
let's
an
stealth.
area that I could use my binoculars? Like,
You're just walking down the street of kind of like
It's like
a downtown area.
It's a
Tall
16.
buildings, probably not. I mean, you could probably look down the street with your binoculars, but
I don't see
I
shit.
got a 15 on stealth.
okay,
I got a 16 on perception.
okay.
I got a,
I
I
am not
got a,
stealth.
8 plus
I got a,
perception.
I got a
If you're
7 on
proficient- If you're
perception.
proficient in it, then you add
Your passive
you-
perception?
It's basically just 8 plus
Passive?
perception.
I thought it was normal perception, like we're rolling perception.
Or is it
Yeah,
10
you
plus
are.
perception?
I think she was. What, passive? No, it's 8.
It's
But I have a
eight.
9. I have a 9
Okay,
passive perception.
so
So if
mine
they
would
started
be
at 10, it
14.
couldn't be.
Is this plus 6, or would I add my proficiency because I'm
Are you proficient in
Yeah, I
perception?
am.
Then yeah. For your
so
passive,
plus
then yeah.
17 or 17 then? Would
Is
be
your
my
passive?
Okay, but what was your perception check?
Oh, I just rolled for stealth. I didn't
Oh,
roll
okay,
for
gotcha.
perception.
Okay,
But I
so
just wanted to,
17
like,
passive
have it.
perception.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my stealth roll was a 16.
Okay, 16, 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
16
16.
for stealth.
Okay. So you don't have to be very perceptive to notice this, as you guys are kind of stealthing, kind of trying to stick to the sides of the street, not necessarily walking down the middle. You hear some. Yes.
I'm walking in the middle.
You're walking in the middle, so
I
you're
do
kind
not
of
stealth.
walking in the middle, kind of just looking over the rusted cars that are sitting in the middle of the street, and kind of down the street towards the power station. You see something walk out from like an intersection.
Binoculars.
Binoculars. You look, and you see what looks like a medium, as in like your size. It is a medium-sized insect-looking creature, very much like a large. I wouldn't say ant because it kind of has this upper thorax kind of and arms that reach out, but it has a very ant-like body. It has like 4 legs that kind of come out below, and they are black and chitinous and sharp to the point at the end. And you see about 4 of these creatures come out. They have mandibles, antennas, bug-like faces, and they are quite armored, and they look different than the creatures that you're used to.
I drop to my stuff and lay flat on the ground.
Okay, make a stealth check.
I'm not fucking with that.
You notice these as well, Dartha.
They're like,
It's like
weird
the-
fucking like ant-ish, bug-ish things.
Well, I bet
Mandibles.
bullets up through 'em.
They're very similar to like an ink hag, if you
17.
guys know what that is.
No,
Or what?
Yeah.
An ink hag, I think they're called.
I'm imagining the guys from Men in Black.
I could pull up a picture.
+2 to stealth.
Sugar
19. I got a
Yeah.
19.
19.
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect.
I want to get these guys up.
What?
Well, piss on them.
I do not want to
Are
fight
we
you guys.
sneaking
They look like
in
this.
here, or are we fighting?
But
I
it
am not
is
trying
much
to
more
fight
black.
That's worse.
I'm not trying to fight that.
Dude, we have to fight something.
Not out here.
Um,
We don't have to.
But you see them just kind of walking, like a group of like 4 or 6 of them
What are
walking
they
through the
doing?
They're just right
They're
now
just
walking down the
patrolling.
street.
They're probably
just-
They're kind of like
They're
pushing
trying to
some stuff,
Head
moving
to the
some stuff
fucking
over.
Does it look like it'd be big enough to make that noise we heard or no?
Definitely not.
These are like our size. They're like the same size. as
Yeah, they're
Oh
about
my-
humanoid size, people size.
I'm like hiding into the thing and I'm just watching them. What are they doing? Where are they going?
So like you guys are walking this way, and they're kind of walking this way, about 60 feet ahead of you.
So I like stop.
And so you guys just kind of stop and watch them, and they're just kind of pushing some stuff over, walking, just kind of looking around. Their heads are moving. The antenna, and then they just keep on walking and they leave. They don't seem to notice you guys.
That's good. I stand back up.
But they're looking for stuff, or they're just moving shit out of the way?
They're looking for stuff. I mean, it's hard to really ascertain what they're doing, but they're moving from point A to B,
I'd assume they're
and it's
they're
kind of
a
across the
patrol
street.
Unit. I'd assume they're probably a patrol unit.
But you do notice
Paw Patrol.
they're walking in sunlight.
Yeah.
So, just making that note.
Walking in sunlight.
They're not in like an area that's shaded.
Oh.
They're straight. Oh god.
There's like a sun casting through the buildings, and they're walking
so,
right
So
through it.
there's some special ones. Interesting.
Hmm.
That's not weird.
Maybe at night they become like feral beasts, but during the day they're civilized.
They're werewolves.
Yeah.
Let's go talk to them.
Yeah.
Well, I think we just keep pushing forward, anyways. Now that they're passed by, I stand up and I keep
What if
walking
there's
forward.
more?
Well, we'll
You guys
deal with
keep
that if
on
we
going.
find more.
Along the way, you do notice, especially down alleys, you see numerous of these holes, these tunnels that kind of go down. But nothing necessarily comes out at you. And eventually you make your way down through the buildings around the corner where you see this large lot with a kind of concrete dome that kind of comes up maybe 20 feet. And there's a big hole here with a plume of steam that just kind of is ejecting into the sky. And on the right side of this large lot, you see a building that the fences that go around this lot attach to. So you can assume that would be the entrance to the facility. You guys go to said building?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You make a right down the street, going down towards the building. Make perception checks for me.
22.
Can I use my passive perception instead?
I mean, probably. We'll see. What is your passive perception?
14.
Can I use my map?
17.
19.
19. You all hear it as a loud roar echoes out from the chamber where that hole is. You hear a roar coming out from below that hole.
You guys hear
Similar
that?
to the roar you heard last night.
I heard it.
That's
And you hear a lot of like buzzing coming out of that hole.
I'm ready with my
I don't like
assault
They're
rifle.
pissed. They know I'm here.
Wait.
There is no
Actually-
shade here. It is pretty much an open lot with
Can we
sun
just
kind
chuck
of.
a grenade down this hole and then like cover it with something?
Oh.
Like orange shell?
Passive perception is 10 plus perception.
Oh,
So that's
Good
why
to
I have a 14
Oh,
passive
10.
perception.
Oh,
So
that's
it's a
because I have a
16
minus
instead
1
of
to perception,
Okay.
so that's why mine's not.
Is it plus proficiency or no? Just plus
If you're
perception.
proficient in it,
Oh,
you just add your perception score.
okay. So 6.
So 16.
nice. But you guys make your way to the building, and it is kind of similar to the Light Bridge building, where you go in and it's a very simple lobby space with kind of a reception desk. Except you notice on the ground, it is very much marked and trafficked. You could tell that there's a lot of people that walk directly to the double doors on the right wall that say employees only.
That's us.
That's
Yeah,
you
we're
guys.
employees.
Yep.
So you go in,
Oh,
stepping
I'm an
over the
employee.
glass, and you make your way into the room. Stealthily, unstealthily.
Stealth.
I'm not still.
I'm
Okay.
I'm remaining stealth.
Sigurd pushes open the door as everyone else is trying to quiet down, and you put your gun across. I assume you have your
I'm
light
ready.
on your gun.
Mm-hmm.
And you look across, and you enter what looks like a small cafeteria space. Numbers of tables, maybe
Canned food.
enough for like 50 people, and you see a counter on the back wall with maybe like 3 or 4 fridges, and then like some microwaves and a counter space. But it's all destroyed and looted, and it's pretty rough over there. But apart from that, it's pretty clean, though very dusty and unused in this room.
Mhm.
And you kind of look at the ground, and you see the traffic banks left towards another door that holds the left wall.
Follow the footsteps.
You follow the footsteps. What was your stealth check?
Oh, you want me to roll it?
If you guys wanted to
Yeah.
stealth, yeah.
I'm just
I'm not
baiting.
stealthing.
I'm
If he's not
debating.
stealthing, I'm not stealthing.
I'm debating. No, you
It's
can
not
stealth.
even
I'm
worth
debating.
it.
What the fuck does that
18.
mean?
It means
18.
that if something can
12.
attack me, you guys can attack it wrong
12.
before it. Like,
Okay, I'll do a stealth.
Okay.
I am debating.
Oh, I get an extra
Have you ever
D4.
like
I'm
played a
ready.
video game where like you use somebody to like draw somebody out and attack somebody else?
18.
But
No.
18.
just like a video
So you guys
game.
kind of sit back in stealth while Sigurd pushes forward, and you push into these. And this door is more heavy and like sealed, as like a sealing effect. So you kind of have to actually push on it. And
Not
you
very
go
good
in,
at that.
and it is a locker room, assumingly not like a shower, but just a general like staff locker room with
Okay.
walls of lockers.
Like lockers, yeah.
We can pick up PPE.
And you notice as you kind of go in and look around, you see on the left wall towards the back, there is a line of standing up radiation suits that are kind of on racks, and you see there's some kind of device that sits above it.
A device that sits above it.
Like,
Device?
not a device, but like it looks like shower heads, but slightly different.
Are there buttons by the suits like anything? I walk up towards the suits. I'm not.
Okay,
I
you
don't
go up
care
towards
about
the
anything
suits.
that's in here. I'm not even-
They are very similar to the suits that you know and love and have been using. However, you see there is a logo for what was it?
Yo.
No,
Young
that was
Guy?
something else.
Oh, not
You see a Titan Energy Corp logo on the chest, and these suits feel a little thinner than the suits that you got from the
If we
battlefield.
double wrap it with
Oh,
these
really?
suits, like what?
Just slightly. It won't make a difference
Be
really,
fine.
but
They're
they're a little
lightweight
thinner.
and breathable.
yeah,
And
it's a
then
corporation.
is
They gotta
there,
cheap
like-
out somehow?
And then like, are there any buttons like to like turn on the shower head?
You do see there's like a small like panel with maybe like 4 buttons on it right on the end, but it is unpowered. But you would assume, looking at this, it's probably some kind of anti-radiation, like it would clean the suits, you assume, because it's right above the suits where they're hanging.
Can it clean me?
Maybe.
Well,
Might be a little harsh. This is nice. I'm gonna
I put in-
yoink those suits.
Yeah,
Yoink
All right,
I'll
there's
put
6 of them.
6,
in the
3.
bag.
Yeah, I'll put 3 in my bag, and
They were-
3 in your bag, 3 in your bag.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna put one on though.
Anything
So
else
2 in my
cool
bag.
in here?
Because I'm only wearing
Make
a
an
mask.
investigation check.
I'm only wearing a mask. I'm not wearing match. I'm wearing my suit right now.
Every time, dude. 8.
8. You start thumbing through the lockers, and it is a lot of just kind of like moldy old clothes that's just been like sitting wet in a corner. Yeah, you don't really find anything of interest.
No watches.
No.
Were you looking in the locker room?
You do notice there are some lockers that are open. Like it looks like this place,
Those.
maybe someone went through here before
Okay.
If
and
I'd smashed
gave up halfway
open
through.
Were you trying to open?
a locker.
Oh, I tried.
You do notice to the left of these hazmat suits is another door. So this one is a glass, like mechanical door, and it is open.
Can I like walk past the lockers? Do the lockers have like little holes in them that you can
Yeah.
peek through? I'm just gonna look to see. I want to like just do a drive by, walk by, and just look in all the lockers. And, like,
You start looking through them all. Make an investigation check, or investigation.
18.
18.
Yes.
You start thumbing through some of the lockers. Well, like just looking through the thing, going through, and you don't really find anything. Just a lot of moldy clothes. And then at one point, you see what looks like maybe a jumpsuit of some sort with like a red card hanging on its chest. And so you open the locker and you see like a red, like magnetic card.
I'm like, does it have any words on it?
No.
Pick it up. No. Okay, I'll hold it. Could be important though. I'm gonna hold on to it.
All right.
Actually, put it around my neck.
You put the red card around your neck. All right.
Lanyard.
Tweet! Red card! Red card! Red card!
It was so ridiculous when you did that to me. When you unironically red carded me.
She said something out of pocket. That tweet, tweet, tweet.
I did not say something out of pocket. I asked help for chores. And you were like,
That's out of pocket, dude. That's out of pocket.
So
Okay. Well,
What do you
I'm
do
gonna go
now?
To the next door. The
alright.
glass door that's open. Is the other one closed
Can I
past
make,
it?
like, a-
yeah, so you go into the glass door.
Do you want to do something?
I just want to like perception check everything. Do I see any like signs of the spores, or is that deeper? Are we still in any form of
You haven't
daylight?
noticed any spores or anything yet in here, and there's no daylight in here. It is dark.
Is
There's
there-
no lights on in here. It's all empowered, but there's no fungus. Nothing of that.
I step
Friday
into
in.
the glass
Do
door.
I feel like buzzing, or do I feel like the?
You definitely feel the energy is super saturated, and you're definitely feeling the shroud. But you're holding your own, and right now the wave is so like at night it's way more present, and then during the day it's very like you haven't felt it in maybe an hour.
Okay. So now's the time to strike.
So you guys go through the glass door and you go in, and immediately I give it like 10 feet across. You see another glass door. However, this one is closed, and you see it's a small space, no plants, maybe like a bench in the middle, and it feels very sealed and locked tight in this room. And you notice as you look to the right wall, there is a glass like window here and a small console on the other side facing this room. The glass is thinner than like the door glass, but it is still there. There is no door into that room. You do see, when you kind of look into the room, you could see a door on the left side, left back, assumingly you would get through on the other side that is closed. If that makes sense.
Like way to open this second glass door that I see.
You approach it.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
I'll try opening it first.
Okay.
Give it
There is
all-
no door
Oh, no
or
handle?
no handle.
Oh, okay, then I
Like-
would just straight up look then.
Yeah.
Okay. For sure. 13.
13.
Yes.
It definitely feels like a mechanical door, very similar to the one on the ship, and so you feel like there's opening it by hand is going to be difficult. And you kind of knock on the glass, and it's not like your traditional window glass. This is some plexiglass hard stuff. This you wouldn't be familiar with these, but it would be. This feels like some kind of quarantine cleaning chamber. So things are pretty sealed tight in here.
Ooh, this would
Like
be
a-
helpful for nature.
Like any keypad or like a box looking thing in this room that maybe we could like hit.
In this room, no, but you kind of look through the glass of that one room, and you do see there's a console and some buttons in there.
Can anybody hear Misty Step?
No.
I don't know what that is,
No.
Bill.
What if
If only
we
Wayro was here.
Wayro is busy doing other things in another
Maybe
place.
it's just for like a cell. I wonder if there's
I have an idea.
any way to
What is it?
decontaminate the whole
If-
building and clear out all the spores.
If Malachite when you sit down for 10 minutes.
Ritual cast?
Yeah, if he ritual cast silence, and then I thunderstep into the council room, because it's a teleport, I could do that. Everyone has to be 10 feet away from me, so that the thunder doesn't hit.
Yeah.
We can do that.
It is a teleport. It's not like an actual jump.
It
90
says,
feet.
yeah. I that's what I look to like see.
Okay.
It
Okay.
is,
Then yeah,
you teleport yourself to an empty space you can see.
I will override Malachite and say that he does that for you.
Okay.
So he does that. You guys back up a little bit,
Then
and
I
you
cast
thunderstep.
thunderstep to go into that room.
You don't hear it, and he just appears in that room. You do see a bit of lightning in his wake as he vanishes over there. And then you appear in this dusty old console room. You see the door sitting there on your right now.
I look around in this room.
Everything is unpowered, and it seems most of it requires power.
Do I see any spot that looks like I could put a power cell into?
Make a perception check.
18.
18.
Yeah, because I'm -1.
You look around in here, and you don't see a generator in here.
I'll try for the door then.
All right, you go to the door. It is unlocked, and you manage to open it, which takes you to the other side of the closed door. And so you kind of look down here, and it is a very industrial corridor. Like you see a number of tubes running along the wall, kind of a strip light going down, metal grate floors. And you look to your left where the door would be, and you see a red lever there.
Oh, the lever.
If you see a lever, you gotta pull it.
But it's red. I look around.
Red
Nothing
means
else?
go.
Make a perception check.
I
is
just
not
yelled
true.
at you for touching the red button too.
That is true. That's why I'm.
Yeah,
that's
but-
why I'm double thinking it.
But
right
that
now.
was a red button. This is a red lever.
Yeah.
Different.
15.
Okay.
It's gonna be the
You do
fire
see
alarm,
like
isn't it?
emergency override near it, like above it, and so you pull it, and the door opens. There's not enough power to activate the whole system that would be engaged when that happened, but the door manages to open, and so you guys suddenly the door slams open, and you see this metal corridor.
I did it, guys.
Oh, good job.
It's very dark in here. Lights are not on, but
Do I hear buzzing?
make a perception check.
Is there multiple ways to go left and right?
Alright,
Yeah.
Let's see if this dice has learned this up.
I pull out a blue
I
stick.
did!
Okay.
And I drop
Perception? Give me a 15.
15. You're listening, and you don't hear buzzing, but you do like hear like a tink off in the distance because you're kind of at like a T intersection right now. Like there's one that goes down and one goes each way, and you hear it straight down. You hear just like a tink of something against metal.
Just one?
A couple,
Or just like,
ching, 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 and then it kind of disappears.
Which way do you think we should go?
Like a bottle falling or something?
It's hard to tell.
Well,
Did
there
it come
might be
from
something
straight?
down, yeah.
Someone
Think we
dropped
should
their
go straight
hydro flask.
You think we go straight then?
Tonk! Tum, tum, tum.
I'll go straight.
Hunting things?
I'm ready to kill.
So you go straight for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go straight.
I think you guys should stealth probably.
I'm stealthing.
Well,
I've
stealth
been
checks.
stealth.
I've been the
New
dildo.
stealth check. Oh nice.
I didn't. Unnatural 20 for stealth by.
A natural 20.
Yeah.
What was yours? Natural 1.
12.
12.
It's an 8 though, but.
Siegbert.
Not stealth.
Not stealthing.
Hey, you guys should stealth.
Yeah. So that I could be bait.
You
This is bait.
I'm rage bait.
Consider bait.
you start going down this hallway, and it is with every step you take, it echoes as you're walking on the metal grate. Especially
I
what?
got combat like rubber boots, and so it's like.
Oh, it's
squeaking.
yeah,
It's like new tennis shoes.
You haven't
on
worn
a
them in
gym
yet.
floor.
yeah.
Yeah. So they're like squeaking and echoing, so it just sounds like rubber or like.
Certainly.
balloons.
But you guys make your way down this hallway, and you don't encounter anything. But before you see a door on the left that says "Control Room" with a sign above.
I bet you that's it. I open the door. I try to open the door.
It is actually open. It is like half. It's like broken open.
I get ready to breach the room.
All right. You kind of look in. You kind of have to like crawl through because the door is like at a weird angle, like someone tore it like that or something. And you go in, and it is you kind of put the light across the room, and it is a massive council room, a control room, very similar to the mine and stuff. You see probably 15 to 20 stations, an entire wall of monitors once again. And you're kind of recognizing this layout as it seems to be pretty almost copy and pasted across various industries. And you make your way in, and so you think there's a generator to the back of the room last time. And so you look, and you do see emergency power room in the back.
Uh-huh. I go straight to it.
You go straight to it, and you see this door is also torn open. And you notice the box with the Arcanoflux cell is broken open and empty. But you do see a generator sitting in the back of the room.
We need to get our Arcanoflux.
We have
have
the one.
Do we have it on us right now?
I will assume you took it out of the generator once you got the engine piece out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely would have. Like, I wouldn't leave without it, probably.
Okay.
Okay. I will put that
You-
bitch in.
Put it in there. And a few of the councils, definitely not all of them out there, light up. Just like the back two stations. You go and approach them.
Oh, yeah.
You go up to the one. Make an investigation check for me.
I'm gonna look for a spot where we can put Omega. Even though
Yeah.
I barely
Actually, I
understand
know
that
what the
concept.
works like, or like looks like, so I'm gonna investigate for that.
Okay.
23.
23.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
5. Yeah, I understand this concept.
9. So you're all kind of looking around all the various stations and computers, and you're having a really hard time finding it. But you are just thumbing into this computer, trying to figure it out, just trying to... And you're getting the hang of it. Like, you're starting to understand a keyboard, you're kind of making your way around it, you're navigating some of the commands.
Started using the homebrew.
And you're kind of like trying to make room for your mouse, and you knock over a bunch of papers, and they scatter across the floor. And as they do, it reveals more room on the console, and you notice a large port that seems very similar to what
Hey, I
Omega
think
would
this
be.
is where Omega goes. Right here. Look at. And I point to the
I
open
pull
spot.
the cord out,
All right.
and I plug it into there. Does it plug into there? Like the other side?
You just put Omega.
You would just plug it in. Yeah.
Like the thing that
Oh, her
Omega's
thing
on.
plugs in,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, Omega, I'm gonna...
You'd have to scoot more that way if we wanted to get that out.
Yeah, it's okay.
What?
The camera's in the shot, but it's okay. So you plug Omega in,
Mhm.
and you see the blue light kind of go into the system, and then you see Omega kind of appear on the screen of the console.
Wow, that is pretty cool.
And she's kind of there, and she's like, "Oh my, there's a lot of issues here, but it's certainly better."
Oh.
And she kind of disappears in the system, and you start seeing data just running down.
I try to read it.
You try to read it.
I'll try to read it too. It's
Um,
going way too fast.
it's going way too fast. But eventually, she kind of sorts through some stuff. Here is my brief diagnosis. Facility Arcanoflux storage sitting at 38,864 gallons out of a facility capacity of 51,819 gallons.
Oh my god, dude.
That's still a lot.
Hull breach on Flux Pool 1.
Oh.
Isoflux reserves at 50 gallons. Massive heat signature located in Flux storage pillar. Multiple obstructions and system failures across the board. Attempting to find a way to unlocking more power. And she's like routing, and she just sits there for a while, and you just see various loading bars.
Do they get stuck at 99%?
No. And you guys sit there for about 10 minutes. Is there anything you want to do during this time?
Well, I'm sitting at the chair, so I'm just waiting at the chair. I got my gun in my lap.
Are
just
there
in
any
case.
cool, like, instructional images around here? I don't know.
Make an investigation check.
I'll transfer my light to his maul.
Okay.
9.
9.
You have light now.
You find like a brochure sitting on a desk. And you see it's for Oregon Park by the Yunkai Corporation. And you open it up and you see what looks like these large lizards. And people are like taking pictures of them. It's
That's
like behind
awesome.
fences and stuff.
No, I know.
Can we go
Did he see
here?
the plushie?
Jurassic Park.
Does it look like the plushie that I had out?
It does. It does.
Can we go here?
Oh, that's like the plushie. Yeah, I know where that is. That's the greenhouse. That's where all the Dragonborn parents
What?
disappeared.
Not at all.
Oh, I told them we'd try it.
Well, I was thinking we should go there anyways, because like it seems kind of interesting.
Did they try to talk to you and convince you?
No, I don't really care about their parents. I just want to go there. Like they're probably dead. They're probably no.
What are we talking
I know,
Be
they're
real.
like chickens.
Be real. They're,
Like
what the
big
fuck
chickens.
even is
They're
that?
like
Those,
Yeah,
those parents.
But they're, I think, like they're more like Utah raptors or
Face
something.
the
Yes,
reality.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
those are like
yes.
the
If there's
real
any alive,
raptors.
That's awesome, but it's not very hopeful. Like I mean,
So-
I pulled out the plushie. I mean, do you see this thing? This thing would tear you apart if it was real, and not a plushie.
I pick it up. Oh, so
I know,
The
right?
dinosaur
Like-
combo.
Does he
Look
sweet?
at, look at the price.
Yeah.
39
Pretty
gold.
soft.
39 gold and 99 silver. Can you believe that? That's outrageous.
I'm looking at it like that meme. It's like,
Omega appears back on the screen. All right, I think I found a way to get us some more power and open up my systems more.
Okay.
Right now, I'm quite restricted. And then you see text start appearing. Step 1. Go into main power distribution room and get power into conduit 1. Step 2.
Hold on. This is a writing time. So, steps 4.
Step 1 was go into main power distribution room and get power into conduit 1. And then she says, with limited power, more systems come online, and I can reroute some power to open the door into the reactor chamber. Within this chamber, new coolant lines need to be attached to the reactor, and a manual override at the council will be necessary. So to shorthand that, you step 2, go to the reactor, attach new coolant lines.
Okay.
Step 3, head through the maintenance tunnels and gain access to flux processing. Walk to the council just outside of flux storage pillar and switch container 1 for container 2. A breach in the hull of flux pool 1 has been detected and needs to be switched out. Step 4. Once completed, return to main power distribution, plug in conduits 2, 3, and 5, then return to control room. Sure. Head through the maintenance tunnels and gain access to flux processing. Walk to the council just outside flux storage pillar and switch container 1 for 2. So shorthand, you could say switch flux container 1 for 2.
And we're returning to the main power distribution and then turning on 2, 3, and 4.
2, 3, and 5.
2, 3, and 5.
We'll say 4. Yeah, 4.
Okay.
And we're switching 1 to 2 or 2 to 1?
1 to 2. Do the maintenance tunnel.
Because container 1 has some kind of hull breach. And she kind of, after putting those steps out, I will say I'm quite concerned about the breach of container 1. It is sitting at 98%, and it is losing fluid somewhere.
That can't be good. Do you think we could collect that fluid? If we can find where it's like coming out.
The draining part of the container is closed off. It should not be draining.
So maybe something's like sucking out.
That's what I was thinking.
That's not good.
Probably the same thing that came in here looking for, which are probably those bugs because they like the room last time. They like the heat and they like the arcana points.
Maybe.
Which is great. Do you have stuff for written down?
Yeah, return to MPD, which is main power distribution, and turn on 2, 3, and 4. Power lines. Okay, this doesn't seem too terribly hard. I think we're pretty prepared. We have a working flamethrower. We have a man who can radiate.
A man who can radiate.
Radiate, man.
But the voice is stronger today.
Their voices, yes. Yeah.
What?
I'm thinking about,
Thinking about cheese.
no,
cheese.
I'm thinking about this power supply.
Oh,
I didn't
Is
say
there a way
anything.
to
Wait, what?
decontaminate
Oh,
the
no.
whole building?
Oh, okay.
She goes into the systems, and she comes back. No.
well,
Okay.
okay.
In case of emergency, they would hire cleaning crews.
That's us.
Hired to clean? How rich were these people?
Very.
Okay.
Are you able to hack into their bank accounts and give me all of the money?
No.
Well, I'm ready to go.
But I detect the remnants of another AI here.
Oh. Well,
Are you okay?
He is dead.
Oh, damn.
should we like
Are
unplug
you
him
okay?
Yes, but his data is massacred. I don't know what happened to him.
then?
Massacred? How?
I thought like
How
when
could that happen?
AIs died, they would just went insane.
That's what I thought.
Well, something got in here.
Do you
Check
have
it out.
like an AI resurrection spell?
No.
Well, I think we should take her off of the console for now. I don't think she should stay on this while we're here.
No, I don't think so.
So
either.
pick her back up.
You watch as the blue light goes back into the control chip, ready to unplug.
Did you eject your
Okay.
thumb drive?
And I hand you the controller without saying anything. Okay, are we ready?
And you kind of look at the screen and you just see the steps appear on the screen. The steps necessary, but they're kind of like blinking and the text is kind of like flexing sometimes.
Okay.
Or
To the
glitching.
main power distribution. Let's go.
Oh, great! Now we're making fun of her.
She has a speech impediment, dude. That's
No,
fucked up.
she has a power impediment, bro. She just doesn't have enough power. I know the
So.
difference.
You guys make your way back out into the corridor. Make
Yes.
perception checks.
I don't feel like it.
No, thank
You
you.
really don't feel like
I'll
it.
pass.
Neither do I.
That one.
6.
30, 20.
30, 20.
Oh, no.
6.
Oh
Perception?
freak!
Yep.
Oh freak! Oh freak!
9. I'm back to rolling like
No.
terrible as soon as we get in here. We waited too long.
Any
I
eye
had luck at the
users in
beginning.
chat?
Nope.
Um,
It's a bad day.
I'm the eye user.
It's okay. Maybe
it
we'll
is
come
dark
back.
in here, but I guess you have the light on your maul now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So-
I'll recast it whenever it needs, since it's a cantrip.
You are looking both directions, and you put your maul down that way, and it looks like a dead end down the way you were going. But you look, and it looks like there is a hole in the ceiling towards the end of the hall.
There's a hole up there.
Okay.
Well, were there holes in
But this hallway
the
is a
mine that we
dead
were in
end.
or no?
Then maybe we should go through the hole.
Not quite, but that was also newly established. Like,
Maybe it's a shortcut.
Shortcut, cut short, buddy. Let's go.
But there is the way back in which you came, where there were more tunnels.
This
Oh,
one.
well, now that she's been linked up with the database, does she have the outlay that she can relate to us now?
So do you pull her out and ask? So you pull her out and ask if she can give you a map, and you do see a makeshift map kind of appear, and then like a line. It's glitchy and kind of hard to look at, and it's not the most clear map, but it kind of gives you a direction. Yeah.
But it has a GPS on it.
It essentially has like a form of GPS, because there was like a map in the database, and so she's able to kind of.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Right. Should we go through this tunnel then? I'm ready.
So where does it want us to go?
So
to
you're gonna go
number
back
one?
where you came, and then take a left
Oh,
down there.
what a tunnel. Well, I mean, we could check it out. Alright, here, lift me up.
I
Let's
think
check it out.
that
So you guys go down
I
the tunnel?
rolled a perception.
You go down and you look up, and you see
It can't be bad.
the metal on the ceiling is just kind of torn open, and you see it as a tunnel that
Maybe.
goes into.
Lift me up.
Maybe
like
I can
rock.
do that, actually.
Lift me up. Lift me up.
Oh, it's
It's-
just like
it's-
straight rock.
Well, like earth, stone, kind of some. Yeah, it's mostly rock, and it's kind of dug up, and it's just a tunnel. It gets super dark as you look up into it, and it is essentially a 10 by 10. It's another big
Does
tunnel.
it just go straight up?
It looks like it curves.
Lift me up. Oh, yeah, let me check it out. And I switch the light to my gun.
All right,
And I'm like,
you point your gun down there.
yeah, but I
No
mean,
secret help.
I'm right above you, bud. It's okay.
You go up, and it's a bit of a curve, so he manages to get you up there, and then you kind of crawl the rest of the way before you can get to where it starts to plateau. And you point your light down there, and you see maybe 30 feet down in the hole a cluster of familiar spores just kind of sitting there in the corner of the tunnel. But you don't see anything moving per se.
Should I do?
It's just some clusters. I think we're not going to go down this tunnel.
Okay.
We'll follow the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
The map. Okay, and I hop down, hoping Orin catches me.
So, do you catch him?
I don't know. It's dark. Can I see him?
You can see my light.
You can see his light, yeah.
I can.
You manage to catch him easy enough, and you guys begin following the
I
map.
switch the light back to your ball.
Oh, thank God.
You go down following the little GPS to around the corner, and you make your way down there, and then you make a right and then another left, and it is kind of unfolding into a maze. It's a good thing you have this GPS. And you find a room called Power Distribution.
Oh, does it say main power distribution?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. This should be our room.
No, just power distribution.
This isn't the right.
You
one.
open the door.
Well, listen inside first.
What?
We should listen inside.
Make a
first.
perception check.
Does anybody else want to listen with me? I'm not very
I'll
perceptive.
listen with you.
I'm not very perceptive.
my dice
Oh,
are really
well,
bad.
I got a 14.
Ah. 9.
That's not terrible. 14.
14, 37.
Oh,
10.
I'm like,
I
goodbye.
did not
No.
say, hey, what's up?
None of you
Like,
hear
goodbye,
anything,
goodbye,
but you kind of look in and cast your light across the room, and one of the first things you see is the back of a small vehicle. It's yellow, and you can kind of see the back space, and there's like a makeshift kind of motor engine thing sitting on the top back.
Is it a forklift?
I mean, you've never seen a
certified.
forklift, but there
Right.
is like a lift thing on the front, and you see a crate sitting
I'm
on
about to
some
get
forks.
certified.
Oh yeah.
You look to the left and
I
you
don't
see
know
a
what it
number of large, like electrical transformers, probably 4 of them, I think. And there's large gaps in the ground, weirdly, that kind of go down into some kind of pit between each of them. And you kind of look at the right wall and you see there is another transformer where a bunch of large cables are coming out of, currently detached from these conduits. And there is a door to the right of that system. But the room is unpowered. There's the only light in this room is the orange light coming off the door here, and a yellow light across the room.
Should we
like, by another
grab
door.
the power from the main area?
Well, main distribution. We gotta plug
I
in
don't know.
channel
We
1.
don't have. I mean, we have the Arcano flux from inside of the controllers, but that's it. Otherwise, the other one's back up. We only have 2 total. I don't know if we're gonna need it though, because this place doesn't have power. I don't know if we should go back and get it. I'm not pretty sure.
Right.
I'm gonna pray to my god. Just kidding. Not my god yet, but I'm gonna pray to Sonara.
Okay. You send out a little prayer to Sonara
Do I need
to guide you in this
Do
moment.
I need the power supply from the main area to continue forward? Please.
I'm gonna give him the answer.
Amen.
Yes. I'd like
Make a
to
religion check.
I'd like to use augury. Tell me what to do. You know?
Wow.
Okay, 15 plus, I don't know, 15 plus 1, 16.
You send out your prayer, and unfortunately, she does not send you an answer back, as there are spells that literally are required to do that. So,
Guys, I don't know if we need it or not. I guess we can check it out first.
How many slots of power are there? 2?
What do you mean? Like, how many do we have?
Yeah.
We have the one that's in the main power back at
the control
the
room.
control room, and then the one that's in the controller that has the map.
Oh, okay. But that also has our AI in it, and
Yes.
if we take that out, it'll probably kill her.
Probably.
But I don't know that.
Right.
So. You know, took it out, dude. I don't fucking care.
Well, I guess I want to look
Yeah,
towards the
okay.
pits. Look down in the pits.
Okay.
By the thing.
You kind of make a perception check.
Okay. I'll like lay down and lower my gun
All right.
into there.
I'll also look at the pits.
Go for it.
Oh, natural 20!
Natural 20.
18.
18. You look down in the pits. Can you both make stealth checks for me?
Oh,
I'm
she-ball.
like backing them up because they're looking at stuff.
She-ball. 18, 19, unnatural 20.
2.
Thank God.
So
2! Oh, lordy.
you
Good thing I have the light.
you guys both approach this edge and look over, and unfortunately there was like a piece of wood of like a broken pallet or crate or something on the corner, and as you approached, Orin accidentally kicks it down this hole, very much like how what happens in Lord of the Rings when he kicks the thing down. Ding, ding,
Oh, no.
and you just hear it rolling, hitting metal, hitting stone, hitting around this echo chamber, and you hear and you guys look down the hole and you see maybe 6 of those larger bugs that you've seen outside just climbing up these walls, and behind them an even larger one, a size large creature, very similar in how they look, but this one has longer bladed arms, and it kind of runs behind them with like what are you, thunderbolt?
If something pops up, I'm
Thunderbolt.
done.
Okay. What is
I am leaning over like the edge. That's why
Okay.
I was laying down, like leaning over.
deck save?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Yes. Dexterity.
Are you guys just opening fire on him?
Well,
They're coming
if
for
I
us.
see something, because I'm a little bit of a ways back, because I'm watching them
Yeah.
do this. So
I mean,
as soon as I see something, if it pops up, it's done.
would I be in the position to hit something?
No.
Okay, then.
They're like, I would put them 80 feet down by the time you
Oh,
start
yeah.
seeing
Oh,
them.
okay. Yeah. Okay. I can do it.
Yeah, I'll throw my maul down there. Maybe it'll kill
So
them.
what is this one that like hits them all? Like what's the thing?
It's
Tell me
it's
about this one.
100 feet long and 5 foot wide.
It's light.
Oh, they're definitely not in a line.
Okay,
So
but
we'll
I
put-
want to hit the back one.
You want to hit the big one?
So if I can hit a second one along with like
I'll say
that-
you hit one of them and the big one.
Okay,
So I'm gonna
that's-
redo
That's
this.
good enough.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's only 5 foot wide, so like it's not anything super crazy.
Damn, only 5 feet wide.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's 10 feet wide.
Wow.
Ooh, 19 on the die for the big one.
Shit. Well, he
But the
passed.
first one definitely takes full damage.
Nice. Okay, so do you want me to roll separate like damage for both of them?
Just roll damage all
In
once, and
total,
then
okay.
we'll have it for
8
him,
d6.
right? Because it's half, right? Or is it
Yeah,
no damage?
half,
It's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's just like Fireball, except not as good.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's great when you're in a corridor.
10,
Yeah, quarter plays.
$30 points of
Oh,
lightning
and
damage.
30?
Don't forget your storm
Okay.
sorcerer thing where you do like an extra.
They have to be close. So it's
Oh.
like 10 feet. Yeah. But I am gonna use my bonus action. I think I can like float away after casting a spell.
So
I
you
get,
like float back?
Yeah, I get like 10 feet of like yeah, I can use bonus action to turn to cause whirling gust of elemental air to briefly surround you immediately before or after you cast a spell. Doing so allows you to fly up to 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
Damn.
I'm just gonna like fly back 10 feet.
Okay. So you fly back 10 feet after like pulling electricity out of the sky, focusing it into one big blast, and then launching it straight down this hole. It's quite illuminating. This blue lightning just streaking into the darkness, and you manage to hit 2 of them. Unfortunately, you don't kill any of them. The smaller one definitely looked quite hurt. The big one pretty much unfazed by it, and they begin climbing the top, and you bounce back, and that is where we will end the session tonight. Because we don't have time for combat.
No, we don't. Especially not one of
It's
yours.
really intense though. The corridor really
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. All
It'll
right.
be
Well, I
fun.
appreciate you guys coming in and checking it out. Check in for the next episode. We'll see you next time.
Make sure you
Bye-bye.
watch those lore videos.
Watch those lore videos. Bye bye.
In the recap.
Bye.